the real ones, right?
It was drawn by a zoologist.
Okay, and real life. I just ran the intro.
Oh, you ran the intro without
Yeah.
even telling us?
Yeah.
That's not nice. You snuck up the intro.
Now our audience missed all the part about the unicorn armpit hair. Like, how dare you?
That is class A
Unacceptable.
comedy there.
Yeah. Well, for all our viewers, you know, we have to keep a certain level. You can't just simply.
They have high
Yeah.
expectations, so.
Yeah, we have
Most
a team of writers emailing our jokes and stuff. So,
Oh man,
So
if I
any-
could have that, that'd be awesome.
right? So, does anyone remember what happened last time?
Oh yeah.
I remember the last thing they did, which was we ran away.
No.
Ran away.
We're totally
Went
safe.
away.
We're in a safe place. We killed everything that came at us, and we're all safe and happy, and no bad things happened at all. Nobody
Right.
fell into the water, almost drowned.
Yeah.
Nobody is inside the city with the rest of the party running, and orcs coming
Right.
in through the gate. No, there's nothing of that happening. No.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah, I forgot, but
Yes.
there's somebody
Yeah.
in there who's gonna die.
I'm still sitting in the inn, having some cheese and some wine with my new friend that I
Little
forgot the
charcuterie
name of.
board.
Yeah,
Giant
forgot.
boulder will come crashing in and land on your table.
up there to disturb our meal.
Oh, you do have a new friend, right?
Yeah, that's what
I
we're gonna
don't
call
remember her name.
Friend.
Kela.
Yeah, with her wings.
Kira.
Kela.
Kela.
Yeah, with her winged snake.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's
Okay,
totally
so-
not a centurion. Totally not.
So my last the scene that I have in mind is that of Aemon slipping out of the grip. I think it was who was trying to save him from drowning?
The
I think
bard.
I was.
Quarian.
I
Quarian.
try to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
you're holding
strong
on to my-
wizard.
Me and my negative strength.
Yeah, it was a brilliant idea of ours.
Your negative
Yeah.
strength actually pushes them because it's negative.
Yeah, I remember you took my.
Down.
No, you took my bow. That's right. You were carrying my bow, and someone else was dragging my body.
Pretty
It
sure I was
wasn't-
dragging your body.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty
it
sure I
wasn't
dropped
Zunes.
Yes.
It was-
Yes.
Yeah,
Super sure I dropped you.
Exactly. So if I remember correctly, most of you were basically swimming. I think it's west, to the other side of the moat. Right, you can see it on Roll20, I think. And Jackie is still at the inn, at the Nightstone Inn.
we were outside the inn by this time. We had seen
Right.
the orcs coming.
Right, and the orcs are coming.
Yes.
And we have just lost Aemon.
Hmm.
We didn't lose him yet. He's
Yeah.
just sinking. We know exactly where he is.
Yeah.
You know where we
Not
placed him.
lost.
We'll come back and find him in like a day or two.
He'll make it.
He'll make it. He'll survive. Hold your breath. Amen. Oh, I've got the. Wait. Now I see that we have a very bad problem. All your name labels are off. Damn. No, I will fix it right now.
Oh,
So one of us, in the meantime, let's do a recap. If one of you can just simply take it and tell us what happened.
okay. Let me do a very brief recap. So we were visiting this town because Alan had some business to attend to. We were invited here. The rest of the group were supposed to escort me and Alan to this place, and we came here, and there were goblins everywhere, and the whole place was looted, and boulders were apparently dropped from the sky.
Yep.
Yeah, we found out that the people who invited us are no longer alive, and most of the people who used to live here escaped and ran away. We talked a little bit with the guards and the staff that's still in this town and in the castle.
Right.
When suddenly some group of people came and they said they wanted to protect the city, I guess, or rebuild it, but they seemed a little bit suspicious to us. It seemed like they wanted to overtake the city, basically. So yeah, we tried to scare them away and fight them, but that didn't go very well. And yeah, as we were fighting, suddenly a bunch of orcs came running, and yeah, it looked like they were going to storm the city or something. And at that point, most of us just started running.
So I think that the guys that were trying to occupy Nightstone, they basically asked you to help them defend the city against the orcs, and you said sure, and then hurled yourself.
Made a tactical retreat.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
Head first into the river.
Exactly. And the
orcs-
orcs are actually they are
fleeing,
basically being
fleeing
yeah,
from something. Yeah, in the forest.
right.
West, I think.
So it seems like elves are chasing them out of the forest, and so the orcs are basically pouring into the area around Nightstone. You are basically caught between the orcs and the people who are trying to take over the town. I don't remember if I told you anything about them other than the name of their leader, the elf with the deformed face. But I'm not sure if I told
I don't
you.
think you've told us anything about the elves.
Well, he
So
had the
far.
dragon scale armor also,
Mhm.
and the
Right.
black clothing.
Oh, that guy was an elf.
that guy.
Yeah, but he was
Oh.
but he was very deformed. You think that he might had an encounter with the black dragon, so he breathed acid on him and melted his face. But now this guy is wearing the dragon, so
Okay.
He faced
Okay.
the dragon.
yeah. So Aemon is underwater, and you can't find him. The weight of his armor is basically dragging him down. Quirion and I think it was Forgar, who tried to actually find him, and sloshing in the river, but nothing. You can't find him. The orcs are approaching, and Jack Hens is nowhere to be seen. So what do you do?
I'm going to try to dive and look for our friend.
Okay. So I'm using my note here. Roll your perception check. Underwater, you don't have you don't have any problem. You can. You're a Triton. So, in the meantime, Query and Forgar, Elaine, what are you doing? You're basically swimming up the river, or what?
And we're swimming to the west where everything is happening, right?
Five.
Actually, we-
So we're jumping into a relatively cool pan into a hot fire.
Wait, did we actually already jump into the river? Into the moat?
Yes.
So no,
Yeah.
actually, I think that Forgar and Querian, you jumped over the wall and then started to slip on the muddy, I don't know
Oh,
what
okay.
to call it, slope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then basically Aemon slipped in, and you jumped to the water to try and grab him, but you didn't actually cross over.
Okay. Forgo, are you still on the ground, or are you still already inside the water?
I think I'm already inside the water.
Oh, okay. I was hoping you could
We tried to
throw
find
me a
him,
rope
but
or something like that.
I
Um,
wish.
Okay, so I'm diving down and I'm looking around. I rolled a 5 on perception.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So, no Aemon for you.
Okay, I come back up.
He's
I
already like
don't see
underneath
you
some
guys.
silt. I think I want to go near the area where our oh man, what is your name? Zunis dived in under the bank where he would come out of if he would come out, and I would want to get ready to cast Fog Cloud when the orcs get close to us, so we can at least, not get hit with a wall of orcs. Be
Okay.
able to dodge them.
I'm going to try to swim to dive inside also to see if I can find Eamon. I mean, I know pretty much where he fell down, so I'm going to try to take a dive right there and see if I can find him.
Okay, so you can
what's
you can
what's the
do
check for
that. Perception, but because you are not accustomed to seeing underwater, you should do it with a disadvantage.
Okay. Perception.
And Eileen is getting ready to cast her spell. That was a 5 also, right?
Yep. Not too great.
Eamon, your things look grim for Eamon.
Death saves?
So that's you can't stabilize underwater. There's a problem with this mechanic.
Death
So,
saves with disadvantage?
I think you still roll death saves when you're underwater, but if you stabilize, you start drowning again immediately or something. Yeah. That'll postpone the inevitable, at least.
postpone the inevitable.
All right. Well, I'll jump in and help this search.
Okay, so please please note that the orcs are approaching. So as you are trying to do your Baywatch thing, they are approaching, but that's fine. So drowning. Not on this book.
It's what, a perception with disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 6. It's a
Wow.
lot of feet disturbing a lot of dust down there. It's hard to see.
Come on, guys.
This is no better than my rolling yesterday.
It's slightly better than your rolling yesterday.
I rolled 9s yesterday. This is a 6.
Right? 9s. All day.
So as soon as the orcs come within 90 feet of me, I want to cast Entangle on them.
Okay. Damn it. So
I can
roll-
look it up while you deal with it.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. Okay, so we have Eileen casting fog, and you want to cast it to basically hide what you're trying to do underwater, or
Hide the bank where we would all come out of if we had rescued Eamon.
Great. So who wanted to cast what?
I wanted to cast Entangle as soon as they come within 90 feet. I don't
Okay,
know
so
how
they
far
are
away
now. Yeah, so but basically what you're saying is that they try to pour into the city, into the town via the bridge, but some of them, because they're very, they're in a hurry and the elves are basically shooting arrows at them, they jump into the moat and start swimming all around, and there's a pretty big group of them approaching your direction. So cast your spell now. You can see something like 12 to 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
It just mentions if you run out of air, you start dying. So you have to do like death saves.
They must all succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by entangling plants.
Orcs are weak, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think they are known for having low strength stats.
Scrawny nerd arms.
So, Eamon, make your first death save. And
They're more like spellcasters or something.
Okay, 5.
Okay.
Wow.
Good job,
Damn.
guys. A lot of 5s. I'm hearing 5, 5, 5. It's all high 5s.
Hey, I rolled a 6.
What's the DC for the entangle spell?
12.
Okay, so I'll separate them to 3 groups. So instead of rolling 12 die, I'll just roll 3. So 2 groups manage to basically break through the entangle spell, and the third group is stuck there, and they are all falling, and arrows are sticking into them. So
Great.
How close are they to us?
Something like 40 to 60 feet around that area.
Is there still approaching?
So the two groups that were not entangled are approaching. But the third one are, they are howling and barking and getting more arrows. Yeah.
I think I'm unless anybody had any objection, I think I'm going to try to like swim to the middle of the moat, or like midway from the two banks, and cast a thunder wave at them when they reach us.
Okay.
Like can part the sea.
This is 8 orcs, guys. 8 orcs.
12. But yeah, right. He's right. 8. Please, everyone, roll initiative, so we'll track this.
Oh my god!
And can I do the fog cloud before the initiative because it's been such a while?
Jackie has 14. Let's roll and then see what happens.
Everybody gets a 5 or 6 at the beginning of this session, right?
Lynn 6 and.
I suppose I need to roll.
6. Yep.
Quarren has 13.
And you just rolled the 20 at initiative, right? Wasted
No,
the 20. No.
I rolled a 5, but it's 8.
Okay.
18.
Oh, cool. And let's see how they do. 2. Awesome. Okay, orcs. Orcs.
The orcs.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Not oozes, orcs. Okay, great. So, Fogo, what are you doing?
So there's like
8 orcs. And you're all what? First level, second level? I can't remember.
Level.
Second.
second level.
Okay.
Don't worry, you guys got this.
Yeah.
yeah, we got this. The DM laughing is clearly a good sign.
I am going to. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go one last ditch effort to try and find Eamon down there.
Okay. A perception with disadvantage.
Yes, it's above 10. 13.
Oh,
13. So you take a really deep dive and you kind of wave your hand and realize you only cover 3 feet in each direction, and this is a very big river. So you go up and nothing. But then when you go up, you can see fog kind of crawls all around you, and you realize that Eileen have managed to cast her spell. So I'm feeling generous, and you cast the spell before before initiative, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before all the orc arrows hit you.
Yes. So Jack Hens, you're
Yes.
standing there with Kayla.
Yeah,
Looking
I have no
at
idea
each
what's
other.
going on. But yeah, with the orcs are all pretty much already at the gate or the drawbridge. Just
Yes.
like,
yes.
oh, Keller, come. We have friends up in the keep. We can make our stand there. They repaired the bridge, so it's easy to get up there. Come on, run! And I just drag her along.
She
What-
kind of
what-
looks
none
at
of-
you like this, and
Yeah.
but she runs after you, cursing.
I think
Yes.
none of that is
I'll-
true. We didn't
I'll-
repair the
I'll
bridge.
be,
and we
yes,
don't
you did
there
repair the
anymore.
bridge, and then
Yeah.
you broke it.
Yeah.
So I'll be cursing them as soon as I get up and see the bridge that was repaired is no longer repaired.
That's Eamon's last jab
Yes.
at,
Thank you. Thank you.
at Mr. Renar.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm sure you're making your last stand up in the keep. That would be the tactical good thing to do.
So as you run to the keep, you basically see all the people that let's give him a name. I don't know, the mercenaries that strolled into town. So you basically see them start taking position in the guard towers across around the town, and this blonde, deformed guy is basically shouting commands, and they just ignore you. You run with your friends. They simply ignore you. Let me see if I can find. Oh, Zolkin. Yes, that was his name. Yeah. Okay, great. So that was Jenkins. Zunis, what do you do?
Well, before I conclude that we should run and leave Eamon behind, I'll try one last time to dive and look for him.
Okay.
And I roll a natural 20, 22.
Amazing. So you
Wow.
take a dive and you swim around like the fish you are, and then suddenly you see something glittering stuck in the river bed, and you reach out and you pull out Eamon's sword, but Eamon is not there.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, as I come up to the surface again, I shout. I looked everywhere. I can't find him. We don't have time. We have to go now.
Okay. Quarian.
Okay, I'm going to save my last spell for later. Where exactly are we? Can you like point the exact point that we're at?
Yes, I can try. So you are basically shift, right? Around here.
Oh, I
Here?
thought it was down here, since they jumped out from the keep.
Oh, sorry. Right, correct. We have a keep here. See,
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't visited this map for ages.
So here?
So here, yes.
Okay. I'm going to swim to the other side of the moat. And if I can still make it, I'm going to try to run to one of the trees on the other side and hide over there.
Okay, sure.
And I'm going to call to the people to run in that direction. I'm going to try to use the fog as to stay concealed from the orcs over there.
We
Okay.
already have a fog somewhere out there, right?
Yeah, we're covered currently with fog, so I'm going to try to stay, in a way so that the fog is going to conceal us and go, I suppose, over here.
How big of an area does it catch?
It's I think it's 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay,
So 40
that's like
diameter.
four squares on the map. So I think maybe less,
4
maybe
squares
2.
on the map.
maybe 2.
It's 40 feet. I'm not sure how big the squares are.
1 square is 10 feet.
Oh, so it's four
Oh,
squares.
really?
Okay, great. Eamon, another death save. And then it's Elin's turn.
We could just dive into the river and swim downstream, like unless the orcs pull out bows and start shooting at us, which is not a thing that I think they might do.
No, they pull swords.
Yeah, and hitting somebody in the river is probably very hard with the sword. So we could just swim down river.
Okay, so you're not approaching Quarian's hideout. You simply swim south.
No, I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna leave him behind. I don't back down. So I go with Quarian and follow his plan.
Okay.
Protesting along the way.
Great. Eamon, your death save?
9.
9.
And I as I reach up to Quarian, I'll cast bless on him.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have 3 creatures.
Okay.
Yeah, him and whoever else I see up here with us. Is anybody else up here?
So Zunis is still, but actually Zunis popped up his head and screamed something, and you have Forgar in sight and Quarian, I think.
Yeah, Forgar, Quarian, and Zunis. Whenever a target makes an attack roll on you, whenever you make an attack roll or saving throw, you can add a d4. And a
Right
number
on.
to the
Cool.
attack. Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
Thanks.
So, Okay, so 4 of the orcs basically charge you, and they don't have swords. Sorry, they have great axes, so they simply run and and the other 4 who are a little bit behind throw their javelins. So let's resolve the javelins first. And since you have cover, and the visibility is bad, so they'll have disadvantage on their rolls. So Quarian, you're also under cover, which gives you a bonus to your AC. So.
So it's 6. So it's supposed to be like 16, I suppose.
Okay, so the first javelin misses you. The second javelin actually hits AC 14.
So because of including the cover or not including the cover?
No, not including the cover.
Okay, so it misses.
It misses. So it sticks in that tree trunk that you're hiding behind, which is awesome. Eileen, as you are coming out of the water, a javelin flies maybe through you. It hits AC 15 with a disadvantage.
Oh, I think
So-
you're muted.
Yeah, I have AC 12. I don't even know if I have mage armor right now. I don't think I do.
Okay, but you followed Quarian to the hideout, right? So you are also.
Fortunately, yeah.
So that's, I think it's a +2 or something like that to your AC. So 15 hits or not?
We need to decide if I have mage armor on or not. I can't
Okay.
remember if I was with it.
Cool. So decide. Forgar, the last javelin heads to you. 9. So no.
No.
Okay. So now we have only 4 orcs to deal with, and they are running with their great axes. Okay. So 2 of them basically run and try to surround Quarian and Eileen near the tree. So you're hiding behind the tree, and they simply try to chop it in order to get to you. This is without disadvantage. So 1 attack against Eileen, natural 20.
Oh,
Okay, I'm dead anyway.
The other attack against Quarian is 12. So
Okay,
does it
so
hit?
No.
Okay, Eileen, that's gonna hurt. Hit points? How much
got
do you
10.
have?
Unless
have
I
10?
healed up, I have 10
You have 10.
from leveling up.
Okay, so that's twice the die. The first is 8, and
no.
that's +3 slashing damage. So that's 11. So you're basically you fall by simply.
Yeah, no.
Let's make sure that you don't die from the 2. Oh, you're a lucky one. So that's 2 + 5. So 15 points of damage.
Wow.
Right? We had 11. That's 16. Sorry.
Does the second hit give me a 2 fails?
It's
It was
one
one
hit.
hit.
It was a critical, I think.
Oh, right. Critical. I thought it was the other orc hitting me as well. Okay.
Oh no. As you fall, they don't mutilate the corpse.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just if the one hit got you down to negative your max hit point, you would die instantly without their saves.
That's
And that,
close.
orcs doing crits are bad at low level.
Yes. Okay, so that was 2 orcs. Now we have 2 more approaching Forgar. Now, Forgar, did you cross to the ground? I mean, you're over the
Yeah.
moat? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So, one of them hits AC 13, the other one hits AC 26.
the 26 hits.
It's okay.
Surprise!
Damn,
Surprise.
you suck as a fighter. You should have way more
Yeah.
than that. Like,
Okay, so
what-
that's-
what are you doing? Wearing like a loincloth?
I know. It's a shield
So-
made of fabric.
So that's 8 points of damage as he runs and
I'm
hits you
down.
with his axe. Oh, you're down. Oh my
I
god.
had 3 hit
Wow.
points.
Oh.
Oh yeah, but remember when you leveled up, you got those hit points.
I thought that
Yep.
only got added to the max, not added to the current hit points.
Yeah, but then that would mean you took more damage also. At least that's
Yeah.
how I normally do it.
I added
Like you
to
have the
max
same
and
amount
current.
of max and
Oh, it
current,
gets added
because
to
you have
both?
this-
How much
have
was it
this-
then?
You would get 6 hit point plus your
Yeah.
constitution.
Or what
So
was
you're
the
still-
damage?
The damage was wow, I think it was 10 points of damage.
Oh,
Not
I'm
10,
still
sorry.
out.
No,
Didn't
8.
you
The
say, 8 or something?
If
Yeah.
it's
8, yeah. The die
I
is
have
on a
1
5.
hit point. I am still up.
Okay, so it's your turn. Then you have
My
2
turn?
orcs in front of you, yes.
Well, leveling up, I guess. I forgot. I'm gonna heal myself with cure wounds.
Okay, do it. Great. And do you want to do anything else? You want to move? You want to...
Where everybody else went farther into shore? Is that what happened?
Yeah, so you basically are the front line holding 2 orcs in front of you. They're wielding battle axes, and there are 4. They hurled their javelins, and now they close to melee.
I guess I'll hang out here.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Jackins. So you and Kella reach to the keep. You kind of run over the broken bridge that someone has placed a wooden plate over it, a table. So you kind of.
But they kicked it down.
Oh, right.
It's
So you have to.
broken again.
So you have to jump over it if you want to get to the keep.
Yes. Well, I'll be cursing loudly at whoever did this. I have no idea who, but I'm sure it's someone, a brilliant tactician.
Yes.
That did
So
this.
make an athletics check to see if you can actually jump over it.
I do not like the athletics check. My strength is not good. But yeah. And what about Killer? Is she okay with jumping over?
So
I won't
rolled.
leave her behind.
Right. So I rolled basically an 8 on the die, which translates to an 8. So I have to.
With modifiers, 8.
Yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, I think she falls down to the water. So, but I will.
I think the water's the safest place for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
When you're like conscious, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Conscious, yeah.
Bridge.
If they go east, they should be fine.
To jump long.
we're
So
going
she. Yeah.
Yeah, but who cares about us? They want to live.
On a failed check, the creature falls prone at the broken edge of the bridge and take damage.
Ew.
Yeah, so she actually takes damage. So don't fall,
So-
Jackins.
Yeah, so she got over at the other side and there's like...
No, she
or-
like jumped and then and fell on one of those spikes.
Oy.
Yeah, so she's bleeding in the water.
Okay, can I like climb down the side instead of, or just actually jump into the water to help her?
So if you jump to the water, you basically can jump to avoid the impaling yourself on one of
Yes.
these.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're in the water, no problem.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I'll try to help her up.
Okay,
Or
so
out,
she
get out.
curses, damn it, damn it.
Yes. I have no idea. It's probably one of the guards saw the orcs and destroyed the bridge. I guess we have to climb up the side now and try to get it to the keep, where the rest of my friends are. I'm sure.
Right.
Unless I actually hear them fighting the orcs.
I think
know
you've
I
heard.
wouldn't see them. Because
Yeah,
of
you
the fog.
probably heard the shouts by Zunis and Quarian, because Quarian said, "Come over here," and Zunis said, "I can't find him." So you probably heard them.
Okay, so yeah, I think my friends are somewhere around over here. Let's head to them. Safety in numbers.
Okay, so you start swimming. Great, Quarian. Sorry, Zunis.
I swim to the side where Quarian and Ellen and everyone is, and I say I say hop on and turn into into a draft horse.
Oh God, I thought you were gonna say into a van or something.
Bad.
They'd be in.
A carriage made out of a pumpkin. Come on, jump in.
The Scooby-Doo mobile type thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Amazing. So you're trying to take both Quarian and Lin?
I think 2 people would fit on a horse.
Yeah.
So
Probably.
yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So you can probably all disengage to avoid actually getting hit by the orcs. They're very angry for you leaving the battlefield without falling down first.
Isn't
Okay.
Elin unconscious?
Oh yeah, Eileen unconscious. So how?
Eileen multiclassed into being a sack of potatoes that you just carry around.
Okay, so to make this interesting, I'll ask Quarian, and this is your turn now, to actually make a strength check to see if you can haul this delicate lady onto the horse's back and then jump on it yourself.
That's going to be very tough.
Yes.
You have a record of making tough rolls, so
Right.
Hang on.
Easy ones, though.
So first of all, I need to disengage, and that's like one move. That's
that's-
one action.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, simply make your strength check.
This is going to end very badly.
You jumped onto the back of an ogre. I'm sure you can do it.
I got a 20.
Wow.
Oh.
Natural one?
So you push her
Oh,
so
sorry,
hard
it's
she
actually
falls.
it's a
from the-
19 actually.
Wow.
There's a
That's
-1.
Okay, so Leon, you are pushed rather aggressively onto the horse's back. The horse has the face of Zunis. The stuff of nightmares.
Oh my God.
And you all basically start to ride into the sunset. So
60 feet speed has the horse.
that's amazing.
Um,
Amen.
Hang on, if I still have like a bonus action, I'm going to give you my Bardric inspiration, Zunis.
Okay.
You're slapping the horse.
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
Giddy up.
You're actually slapping Ellen though.
Amen.
16.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice.
But that was close.
Just a
What
little
is
bit
your
of hope.
constitution score?
It's 16.
16. Yeah, it's high. So yeah, you can survive a lot of rounds by simply holding your breath
Unconscious.
unconsciously.
Unconsciously
that's-
holding your breath.
He's only got
Eileen,
one lung full of liquid right now.
He's got second wind. Wait, no, he's not
Eileen, you
fighting. Oh.
should. I think you should
is.
make a death save now.
All right.
All right, and then we have orcs.
Ooh.
Oh my god, that's like two
That's-
fails.
Yeah, that's good.
A 1?
Yeah,
Yes.
I won.
No.
We're really going
Okay.
to get into our second
Fucking-
characters today.
Yeah.
As soon as kicked me in like the back of the head. I'm just, my head's just banging on his like horse butt.
had
So the-
or riding.
Inspiration and smacked her instead.
So the orcs basically say, "Let's sit and wait. They kill themselves."
Yes,
Arlen's like-
I'm reconsidering where I'm going. Like, oh, into the town with a lot of orcs. That sounds safer.
Some of the orcs pull out like lawn chairs and like somebody brought out popcorn and they're just watching us like tripping over our own dicks, like killing
Like-
ourselves.
Like elves are chasing us and are shooting arrows at us, but this is really cool.
So yeah, the four orcs that were basically around you, you three are turning around and focusing on Forgar.
Raw.
So Forgar, you have 8 orcs surrounding you, but the elves watch and realize the trouble you are in, so they will send a volley of arrows. Now, pray they don't roll a 1, because that means one of them sticks in your eye. So how long does the fog stay in place? Does it dissipate after you die, or
It stays there for...
With concentration, probably, right?
No,
Only
it
James
lasts,
got the.
it lasts for the duration or until the wind... what is the duration?
1 minute.
Mhm.
Has to
You
say,
have to
an
stop.
hour. Up to an hour.
An
and it's
hour.
not concentration. Oh yeah, it is concentration. It's gone.
Let's go. Okay. So one orc is taking a hit. So that's okay. Let's see. Another orc takes a hit. So we have 2. So 8 arrows fly, but only 2 hits. Damn it.
You got this.
Wait, neither of those hit me, right?
No, but so the two orcs with axes are now brandishing new arrows, elven-made arrows from their bodies. So they don't look happy. Okay, the orcs with that threw their javelin basically take out their great axes and charge. A 6 and a 9 doesn't
Nope.
hit you. 2 more, an 8 and a 19.
19
I
hits.
guess 10 hits, and that's
That one
a
hit point.
8
I healed
points of
myself last round.
Oh, right.
8 points?
8 points.
You bastard.
8 points.
I'm down.
No.
Oh, you're down.
I had 7.
Okay, so that's Forgar, who is down. Amazing. Okay, so the other orcs are basically looking to the left and to the right, and then they decide to go as a group to swim to the fort. So they jump to the water. Let's see. Okay. So Forgar, your turn now. Death save. One for all 1.
11.
Woo. So one
Positive.
success. Awesome. Jack Hints, you and Kella are basically swimming out of the under the bridge, and you come, face to face with a group of orcs also swimming to your direction.
Yes, I would like to turn invisible.
How does that work? You basically you leave a hollow shape of your body in the water. How does it work?
I don't know. I can't turn invisible, so. But I would like to try to hide, maybe go underwater, swim underwater, hiding.
Okay. Are you taking Kella with you?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh, we'll have that
unless he
scene
has
where you
any-
kiss underwater to preserve the air and stuff.
Oh yes,
To
it's to preserve the air, of course. Yes,
Okay.
that's the reason
So-
why.
Roll your
Stealth, yes. Come on. Ooh, a 19.
stealth. Yeah. Awesome. And oh, damn it. So Kella rolled a 1.
I'm helping
so-
her. I'm helping her. She should have
Yeah.
advantage.
Okay, let's do it. So she rolled a 5. Great
That's
I
fine.
try to come on, drag her underwater.
Yeah.
It's like, help, I'm drowning. Start screaming instead.
Exactly. So she sloshes, and you try to pull her down, and she's like, no. And all the orcs zoom in on your position. So you can either leave her or stay with her when the orcs come. What do you decide to do?
I'm hidden underwater for now.
Yeah.
So I'm staying with her for now and seeing what happens.
Okay.
Sacrifice space must be made.
So, Zunis, you ride with Quirion and Aline on your back, but you feel like her blood trickling down your body as you gallop. You see, spleen, guts, and all kinds of internal parts
My arm's
fall
just
off.
dangling in the wrong direction.
Just dangling
I
in
can
the-
cast.
Yeah. I'm hoping that Quarion will save her. So I'm using my move action and my normal action just to move 120 feet.
Okay.
In which direction?
South.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
West.
Quirion, it's up to you.
I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on forgot the name.
Ellen.
Lynn, yeah,
Mm.
Lynn. Sorry.
Okay, so,
You
Aline,
should
you're
have cast it on
cured.
yourself. Ellen is fine. She doesn't need those body parts. It's
You gotta
fair.
cast cure light wounds, but she actually slipped off the horse. No, okay. So I'm cured now?
You heal Zunis.
I don't know. You got 6 hit points.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Amen.
6 more than 0, so that's good. Yeah, don't fail.
Amen, your another death save, please.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Don't fail.
It's gonna be a positive. No.
6.
Okay, so a bunch of bubbles on the water. Yes. Okay. Eileen.
Am I awake?
Yes, you
All right,
are.
I have no more spells. And I wasn't expecting to be awake. I'm gonna cast.
Well, you are far away from everything now. Since
Yeah.
you're still dangling on the horse.
I'm gonna cast guidance. On Zunis.
I have so many buffs right now. I have like bless, guidance, bardic
actually-
inspiration.
Bless is gone.
Yeah, it went away because it's concentration, but you have guidance now. I touched your butt, and now you have guidance.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So he's galloping to Waterdeep, triple fast. Like, I know where I'm going. With your finger in his ass.
Oh, jeez. Points in the right direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So, the orcs, you can see, wait for it. Jackins, you can see that most of them are repelled by the forces of Zulkin, but some of them do manage to get into town. The 8 that swam in your direction, they split into 2 groups. 4 of them are really happy to swim at your direction with big smiles on their faces. The other 4 are trying to basically climb the moat and go into the keep. So the 4 orcs are, let's see if they find you actually. You rolled your stealth? Did you?
Yeah, 19.
19. What's their perception?
It's bad. They failed. It's really
Yeah.
bad.
No, it's 0 actually. So 13. No, it's without a bonus. I mean, an 18 and a 19 for 2 orcs. So so a 19 find you. The 18 doesn't. So only one of them kind of dive down and finds you underwater. So what he does is he tries to actually push you down and smack you with a big orc fist. So I need to make a dexterity or a strength check, whatever you feel more comfortable with.
Dexterity check is 15.
Okay, so you dodged his attempt to basically push you down, so you bob out of the way, but he still tries to smack you with a fist. He rolled a, let's do it with a disadvantage, underwater. So that's not very high, it's a 9. So I'm assuming he didn't hit you.
No.
Okay. The other 3 are basically trying to grab Kella and head to the fort. So because she's above the water. So let's see if they managed to do that. So one of them rolled a 2, the other 9. Oops. The last one rolled a 14 with his strength check. Let's see if she can avoid it. She rolled an 18 with her dexterity check. So she's struggling in the water with one of the orcs, and you're struggling with one of the orcs underwater.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 for Killa and 2 for Jenkins. Awesome. Zunis. Wait, I was with the orcs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my mistake. Forgar, another death save, please.
8.
8. That's not good.
It's still
Jenkins.
1 for 1. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
still okay. Just balanced it out.
Yeah, I'm in a totally good spot here. I got him right where I wanted him. Is this orc next to Kella? While we're
So-
in the water?
You have 2 orcs next to Kella and 2 orcs next to you.
Yeah, but is the orc I'm underwater with, is he next to Kella, like within 5 feet?
Yes.
And Kella is an ally, I assume.
Oh, obviously.
Yes. So I'm pulling out a dagger and stabbing him.
Okay.
And hopefully sneak attacking him. I would pull out a second dagger, but I think I dropped it somewhere. 12?
Where?
Yeah, unless you give me advantage because he's easy to hit underwater.
I don't know. I just gave him a disadvantage
Yeah,
because you're not.
But I only have a small dagger to stab instead of like
Yeah.
punching someone.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Give him disadvantage. See if he rolls a 1.
Well, a 12 would be my lowest on that roll.
Yes. So no, his armor class is actually 13. So
Well, he wouldn't have dex bonus in the water, would he?
no, it's just his hide armor, and it doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I try to stab him, but fail.
Yeah.
Sad.
Okay. Do you want to try to swim somewhere, or are you
I'm
staying underwater?
I'm staying here.
Okay. What
underwater.
is your Constitution score?
It's 14, so I can
Okay.
hold my
Yeah.
breath for like 3 minutes, I think.
3 hours. Yes.
3 minutes, which is like 30 rounds. So, but no, I'm fine.
Simply amazing.
Next game,
Okay.
you'll still be underwater. We've
Yeah,
all died.
Zunis.
You're just sitting there in the moat.
Yeah.
I'm galloping another 60 feet, and then I just dismiss my horse form. I think at this point we must be like 200 feet away or something.
Yes.
So I feel reasonably safe. Yeah, I dismiss my horse form, and I look at my companions, and I'm like, what do we do now?
I look back and I say, I think I see Forgar. I think he's down. And I begin like to, my frail, hurt body to run that direction.
Oh no! don't
Back
run
to-
Run
I
back
just
the
got
way
to
he came.
safety, and then she runs away. Back into
Okay.
danger.
But do you say anything or do anything?
Me?
Yeah, I mean, I would try to stop you from running back into the danger.
There's still like swarming orcs going over Forgar's body.
No, they basically bypass his. No, so they focus on getting into the town right now.
Yeah,
So
then
they don't
I would. I mean, it's not my turn, but I would start sprinting that direction.
Okay. Quarian?
Quarian is looking at Aline and is like scratching his head and thinking, "What?" I'm trying to. But we just ran away from them. And how many orcs does he see, like in the area where Aline is running to?
So storming the town, you count like something like 40, 30, something like that.
Okay, and they're busy right now doing everything.
They're busy. They're busy getting hurt by Zulkin, and they are busy killing Zulkin's men. So they basically they managed to storm into town, and the elves are not approaching any further than the forest. So they basically shoot from the forest line.
Okay. I tried to convince Alan, listen, no, let's not go back to the fort. How about we go over to the forest and try to speak with the elves that are obviously scaring the orcs away from here.
Hmm?
I not. That sounds like a reasonable idea.
We're still in combat rounds, right?
Yep.
I'll give you my response in my turn.
Speaking as a reaction, you could.
Yeah. I was just like, I think she's just like, no.
It is your turn, basically. So
It is my turn? Well, then I just flick you off and I just keep running towards Forgar's body. Like, can't abandon companion.
Do I get another sentence in there?
You can still yell, and I would hear you probably. I'm running, but
Alan, think of your tactical situation. You have no spells, neither does anyone else. And we're free down.
I have a
she
spell.
raises her other hand.
That's a badass grandmother there.
Yeah, that counts.
Okay. So, Jenkins and Killa, the orcs try to get to you again. So one of them basically tries to grapple you and sink you even further. So we have two against each other, so they both see you. So again, dexterity or strength, whatever comes higher for you, Jenkins.
Ooh. I would like to use that 20 for my hit instead. For hitting him instead. But yeah, well.
Yeah.
I will definitely slip out of the way.
Yes, so he actually rolled a 22, so that was very close.
Nice.
Yeah, and the other one couldn't manage to lock you in. You're too fast. So they grumble and get annoyed, and they try to stab you, but you're underwater, so with a disadvantage. So that's a 1. That's actually a 13.
That still missed me.
Yeah, but they do have +5 to their attack.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's an 18.
Yeah, that still missed me. Like 14 is higher than 18. Yeah.
Okay.
This is not good.
No, but you're lucky. Only a 5 points of damage total.
Oh,
so.
Yeah, only. Yeah, sure.
Only.
I have so much health. I am barely alive now.
Okay.
Hey, but you are alive.
Yes.
Let's see how Killa fares. So they can't grab her, but when they try to hit her, let's see. So an 18, and she's underwater, so no disadvantage. So 18 does hit her. That's for 12 points of damage, and Killa goes down. Bloop, 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 bloop. So she's down. Okay.
Yeah.
Forgar.
10. Does that count as a
Yeah,
success?
that's a success.
That's a success. Jenkins.
Yes. Well, I'm fucked, and so is Killa, and not in a good way. So yeah. Well, since I'm second level now, I have a cunning action. As a bonus action, I can disengage.
Right.
So I would like to disengage on my bonus action. I would like to grab hold of Killa, like an underwater swim away with her, and use my full move to drag her along, and also my action to dash, so I can double move underwater.
Okay.
And staying underwater.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and hope she doesn't die and drown while she's bleeding out underwater.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm doing my best here.
Zunis, what do you do?
So the elves, are they the same type of elf that the mercenary guys were?
No, so you don't actually see the elves. They basically come in and out of the forest line. They shoot and then they go back. They shoot and they go back. So they were basically chasing. You think that they were chasing the orcs out of the forest, and once that happened, that's enough for them. As long as the orcs don't return to the forest, that's enough for them.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I want to make a very big. I want to go around the orcs by like a very, very healthy margin.
Okay.
And try to get into the forest. That
Okay,
is to
so
the north, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm staying like at all times at least like 150 feet away from all orcs that I see.
Okay, great. Quarian.
Yeah, I'm going to keep chasing Ellen and try to convince her to stay away from that fort. It's too dangerous.
Okay.
I actually point at the number of orcs there in case she can't count. They tell her it's like 30 orcs or 40 orcs. I keep like chasing her like from 10, 20 feet away from her.
Okay, great. So that's Quarian. Now, Amen, or should I say, what is your replacement character's name?
Aelithir.
Aelithir. So, you had a mission, but you didn't go very far before you heard the elves of the Ardip crying their battle cries and driving off the orcs from the forest. So you stand at the edge of the forest, watching the orcs go by, watching this strange group of adventurers trying to sneak out of town, while another group of adventurers snuck into town, and you actually see a Triton basically going, in the long way to basically get into the forest. You think he's coming, maybe to try and get some help. You are hidden between the tree trunks. What do you do?
Have I been briefed on, like, am I expecting a Triton at all?
Nope.
No. Okay, so I'm not expecting any of this. These elves, are they my people? Are they the same type of elf?
Remind me your type.
Wild elf.
So these are. No, these are not wild elves.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna watch.
These are wood elves.
Stealth.
I'm so good at that, just watching, seeing people die.
Well, you didn't say I saw anybody dying. Okay, so my stealth wasn't great. It was only an 8. So I'm going to just be standing in the trees watching. I'll pull my mask down.
Okay, so Zunis, make a perception check.
Okay.
Where's your mask?
Wait a minute.
16. Oh, if he...
That's good enough.
Oh, okay. 16.
Okay, so you see this. You want to describe yourself, Aelithir?
Yeah, he's short for a wood elf. Let's see, what is his? Not that short. About just over 5 foot tall. Wearing tattered gray cloak over scale mail armor. You probably wouldn't see any weapons on him. The striking thing about him, you can't see any facial features. He does wear a mask. It's kind of a leather mask, and I'm going to update it in. I can't really. Can I share pictures in Roll20?
I'm not sure. Maybe you can check.
You can.
How do I do that?
Upload it to your character sheet, and then you can pull your character sheet out over on the map.
I've done that one by accident.
Yeah, you can do like that. Oh,
okay.
That's a weird token that showed up. It's supposed to show up the picture. Maybe it won't.
I do have a character sheet for him on there when there is a picture.
And if I don't make it, like so we all can see it, then we can just click on the character sheet to see your picture, like we can do for Eamon.
Oh,
yeah.
Or could do for Eamon, I should say.
I don't see actually your second character sheet.
No, me neither.
So you want me to simply share, show to players or something like that?
Yeah, if you do show to players, then we'll be able to see it.
I'm back in a second. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, I clicked show to players, so you should be seeing it.
It should pop up then.
I need to go to the toilet real quick. If Avi is
I'm fully taking
anyways,
advantage
can we
of
maybe
this
have like 5-minute break?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Right on.
Yeah, while we figure out the picture, I don't see the picture that showed up or that has showed up yet. Oh,
I can. Looks like I can drop a file into the character group goals as well.
Oh yeah, you could do it in there.
Although my computer is going really slow right now. Oh, there we go.
Someone has actually put in a lot of goals there.
Come on.
I think Ellen's. I'm so excited about my backup character that I'm gonna keep playing Ellen like this.
Yeah, I like my backup character also, and I can't wait to play it. But yeah, I like chickens also.
That's the danger of making a backup character,
Yeah.
right? If you make
Yeah.
one that's better, there we
Yeah.
go. So I put something in the
Yeah.
character/group goals. I put a picture.
Ooh, that looks like someone evil. We should kill him.
That's an
right.
antagonist mask.
Yeah.
Must have a lot of XP. Yeah. Looks good.
Clearly
Well, I
carries
can't-
lots of magical weapons for you to steal from him.
Yeah.
The mask is cursed.
Okay.
Cursed. I loaded the mask, a picture of the mask, into the character group goals. Ito.
Great. Okay, great. Poor
So-
Eamon.
Mm-hmm.
He
So
will be
otherwise, otherwise you don't. He's not. Otherwise unassuming. The mask makes him look sinister, but kind of. If it wasn't for the armor and the mask, you'd think he was homeless.
Because he is.
Shut up.
Okay. So, Elithir is doing nothing, and so now it's Eline's turn. So, Eline.
Do I get to reach Forgar's body?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on him. Bring him back.
So,
it stabilized him.
wait,
So it
so,
saves the
but how, I mean, wait. You are not on a horse right now, right?
No, I'm running. Just old lady.
Old lady running. So how far can you run in one round? Because you were
60 feet.
oh, so you'll need, I think, 3 more to actually get there.
Oh man.
Come on.
I think I just die of exhaustion on the way there.
You break your hip or something like that.
Yeah. Like Tunis. Get me up, Tunis.
If you run Scanty, you run 120 feet? Because the double move
Double of 30.
move is the 60.
at running speed? Really? Okay.
She's
Yeah.
really old.
30 feet. That's what you normally move.
All right.
Okay. So orcs are still fighting and killing Zolkin's men and are getting killed, but most of them are now in the fort. Jack
What about
Hind.
the 4 ones? Are they chasing us or?
So this is what I'm trying to basically do. Now I need you to make another stealth check with an advantage, but one of them is very perceptive.
Yeah, I am very stealthy. I hope. Oh yeah, 23.
So that's amazing.
Yes, especially considering you said they had no bonus, so it's a 20
Yeah.
at most.
Yeah, I keep rolling those 19s and 20s. But it's a skills check, so no critical here.
Yes.
So yeah, you can hear them shouting to each other, but it's all muffled because you're underwater. But you have a feeling that they're not on your tail, so good for you. Forgar.
16. I am
Okay.
stabilized.
So
Yeah,
blood,
right?
blood, and then nothing. Yeah.
Hey, I just found that I can use my bonus action to move 10 feet without costing attacks of opportunity. So
Cool.
that's 70 feet.
Okay.
So you are a fast old grandmother that doesn't have to worry about her breaking her hip.
I'm trying to give this kid his medicine. That's why I'm going so fast.
Yeah, give his medicine like pull out your forgot the English word for it. The baking pin. Like, come on, wake up, damn kid! Don't lie down or jump. Just that's his medicine.
Not on my shift.
I think that's big.
So, we had Forgar, we had the orcs, we had
Orcs, yeah.
we had Jackins now. So you're dragging Kella, still underwater,
Yes.
and you have reached the far side of the moat. So the western
Yes.
shore.
Yeah, I'll do a move, and then as my bonus action, I'll do another dash, since I can do that. And then at the end of the move, I'll just come up at like the edge of the water and drag her up and try to stabilize her, save her if she's actually alive.
Okay, so you drag her and you basically lay her down next to Forgar's body. So, so you want to try and heal her or try
medicine check is the only thing I can do.
Yeah,
I don't have anything else, I think, unless I should have. No, I don't have any potions or anything. So just a medicine check. And that's a 9. So almost good enough.
Okay, so.
There's a wound here poking at it. That's bleeding. That's clearly bleeding. Better do something about that later.
Cut the red wire.
The red wire. Yeah, okay, I'll cut that.
Cut all the red wires. Oh wait, there's all this blood now.
Okay, awesome. So Zunis, while Jackins is trying to do CPR on both Forgar and Kella, your bypass.
I don't care about Forgar. He's. I bet I didn't really see him. I'm still like at the edge of the water. You're lying down in a pool of blood, covered in blood. I can't see you.
Mm-hmm.
You look like an orc.
I'll save you later.
I do not look like an orc.
So Zunis, you are now closer to the forest, and you can see that the wild elf that you have spotted isn't taking special notice of you. He just stands there and watches the scene as it unfolds. So, but you still have some running to do before you get to the forest. So what do you do?
I run as far as I can to this elf that I see.
Okay, great. Quarian.
I'm trying to ask Aline what is her plan?
I'm gonna say Forgar.
What's your end game? Rescue Forgar?
Yeah. Perfect end game.
How far are we from Forgar? Where is he?
So you ran 200 feet, and now you have to close the distance back.
So I see Forgar standing up now, right? I'm guessing.
No,
he's still down.
I'm just stabilized.
He's still down.
Not actively dying.
Or is the orcs still battling their way inside the mansion? Inside the keep?
Most of them are now inside, and you can hear fighting inside the mansion, the keep. So.
You were muted, Brian, by the way. I think you said something.
I said you'd probably see Jekken, who dragged up a body near Forgar.
I was trying to be stealthy to avoid the notice, so maybe not.
Yeah.
I'm doing like a predator thing, like covered in mud all over. Don't see my eyes.
I'm ready to spare some dying when I get over there.
Spare some dying.
I am spared.
Then I would go for killing. I mean, it's pretty. She told you that before, so she doesn't respond. Like, it's pretty clear. The orcs are busy for now, so.
Okay.
Okay, fine. I'm going to keep chasing Aline. I probably can't do it while being hidden, right? And it's going to be half speed for that.
Yeah.
So now I'll keep chasing her, but looking out for cover that I can run into.
Okay, great. Elithir.
Mm-hmm. So the Triton continues to run to the forest.
He continues to run to the forest, and
I'll move over to intercept. No weapons.
Okay.
Just walk over, stay in the tree line, and move towards where that Triton's going to be.
Okay, so let's speed up the distances a little bit, so we'll get something done today. Like the 2x on Coursera, right? You make the course run faster, so you'll have the evening free. So you can hear the orcs are fighting with Zulken's people. All of them are either dead on the ground or in the town. So that's not your problem at the moment. Eileen, you get to Forgar and the lump of mud that is Jekkins. And Zunis, you get to the forest and meet face to face with Elithir. And let's, for now, drop initiative.
Okay, as I approach the elf, I'm shouting at him. We need your help with the orcs. You can't just chase them out of the forest. We're right here. You
Asshole.
you kind of brought them into us.
That wasn't me. Those aren't my people. What are you doing here? It seems a strange place to find one of your people.
Well, we were visiting the town and we found it abandoned and pillaged.
Just came out here for a little vacay. And the orcs attacked?
Something like that, yeah. And yeah, we really need help. So, some of us are already down, and yeah, we got attacked by the orcs that you drove into the town. Or
I did.
Maybe not you, but
no, those aren't my people. I don't know who they are.
Well, I
don't know what's happening.
I need to speak to them. I need to get to them as fast as possible.
They're over there.
Hashtag not all elves.
Why don't you go talk to them? I'll go help your people.
Yeah,
you can't see the smile under the mask.
That would be great. But I think I could use someone for translating.
You don't speak Elven?
Let me see. I don't think I speak Elven.
I speak the language of love.
And horse.
And horse, yes.
No, I don't speak Elven, I think.
He calls you something very rude in Elven just to see.
I don't respond. I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. I need someone like that too.
That's perfect.
More of that, please.
So can I see his colleagues over by the village, like dragging their unconscious colleagues this way?
You see this rolling disaster. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna nod over your shoulder and say, perhaps you'd be best suited to help carry your friends over there.
Well, they're still in danger. We have
Go
to
get them.
we have to make sure the orcs don't turn around. If I go back and the orcs turn around, we're in the same position again.
That's fair. All right, I'll go with you.
Okay,
Wow.
great.
He sent him like 30 party invites and he denied all of them. Except for that one, right?
Yeah, all right, let's go.
Pressed all the buttons of the chat, like, all the
Just click
options.
one. Damn it.
All the options.
I'll translate for you. They're this way, and I'll just turn my back to him and start walking.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so Zunis vanishes inside the forest with the Lithir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Eileen?
I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on Kella. If she's there. Yeah, right?
Yes, she's there. You cast a spell and then she goes... So it stabilizes her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's at 0 stabilized or at 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I had her. I had it under control. It's like it's not that this blood is not mine. It's I stopped it from trying to put it back into her.
Oh man, everything is infected now. You cover everything with mud and dirt.
No, it's fine. It stopped the bleeding. I pressed like a few mud and some leaves and everything in there. It's fine. I think I saved her.
All right, well, let's find Zunis.
Yeah. But what were you guys doing? Why weren't you in the keep defending it from the orcs?
There's no explanation.
Cricket.
So,
Yeah.
but there's still orcs around, though, are there?
Yeah, but
Um,
they're busy.
You guys still
So-
may want to haul ass out of there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Kella up or is she just
Unconscious still.
unconscious? Okay, so we're gonna
And
have
will
to
be
haul
for
our ass.
hours.
And Forgar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
fuck.
Okay, you carry Forgar, I'll carry this thin, frail woman. And you
Corian?
can carry and you can carry the 1-ton Dragonborn.
Corian, you grab her legs. I'll grab her, under her shoulders or whatever, and we'll carry her into the
Yeah.
forest.
Let's go.
Like I'm having a bad dream. I'm occasionally sparking out bits of lightning.
I'm like, shit. I could drop you at one time because he's static. And I say out loud, hopefully these elves aren't like the asshole elves.
How much does a Dragonborn weigh?
I
Ton.
write that down. A
Yeah.
lot.
Probably well over 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think we'll each grab you by one leg and drag you.
That's without armor and weapons and 50 feet of hemp rope.
Oh yeah.
Crap. What do I have? I have like nothing to use.
You need a crane.
Yeah, we need some sort of
Oh, I'm sure the two of you can drag him.
Truck.
simple machine.
Okay, so you start the long and dangerous road to the forest, dragging this armored tank behind you, but you make progress. In the meantime, Zunis and Elithir, you do manage to get into the deeper into the forest, where you are stopped by 4 elves who simply emerge from nowhere. Obviously, Elithir, you saw them coming from a long distance, but for you, Zunis, they like emerged from nowhere, and they hold their bows, and they recognize you both for what you are, and then they drop it. And one of the elves approach you, Zunis, and looks at you, Elithir, and he says, "You are welcome."
So I'll take my mask off so he can see my face and make sure my hands stay out to my sides and say, "Thank you, brother. Good. Why are you chasing these orcs? What's going on here? And by the way, excellent work."
He says, "These are the ear seekers. They kill elves and make necklaces out of our ears. They are a blight on this forest, so we kill them."
Do they speak
I'm gonna-
Elven?
I'm speaking Elven.
Yes, he's answering in Elvish.
Okay.
Elven.
I assume I've heard of the ill seekers and
Yes.
hate them. So I'll snarl at that. And then I'll turn to the Triton and say he's not really happy with you and your companions. And he, don't worry, I'll try and talk him down. And I'm going to turn back to the elf.
Okay.
Say your people saved this gentleman and his companions. Do you know how long have you been watching this village?
We have not been watching this village. A year ago, we had a dispute with its ruler. He came hunting in our woods, and we killed him. We told his wife to stay clear of the forest, and she did so exactly for 1 year. But without the humans hunting our grounds, the orcs, they became bolder and bolder, and now they're war chief, and he kind of motions in the direction of Nightstone. Their war chief became bold and bolder, but we thought it's high time to drive them out of the forest. And he looks at Zunis and says, "Why isn't he happy?"
I think some of their people are injured. I'll turn and I'll speak to Zunis. He says you guys were trespassing on their land, and it's a good thing you were in that city, or else they would have killed you all. But don't worry, I've talked him down, and he thinks you're with me now. So let's just roll with that.
Okay.
The elf looks puzzled. He says, "We didn't miss our marks. We didn't hit anyone who isn't an orc."
Oh, I know. You guys did excellent work. I appreciate every ill seeker life that you took, and I applaud you. Could your people perhaps help them and theirs. They're trying to drag their wounded, and they don't look like they're very good at this.
You want
Whatever.
us to drag human bodies?
Well, they could use some assistance, I'm sure, and your people are most wise and skilled in the healing arts.
He says, of course we are, but no.
Very well. Will you give us safe passage?
Where do you want to go?
Zunis, where are you going?
To the outskirts of the city to gather our group.
The ones that are coming this way right now? Those guys?
Yep.
Where are we
I
going
know.
after this? Once you get your people together, where are you leaving? Where are you heading to?
We are just heading back to where we came from.
Which is?
The town of Netherwinter, right?
Waterdeep.
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 So
Oh.
the elf
Excellent.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead. What does the elf do?
So the elf's ears kind of prick when he hears Waterdeep, and he points, the direction outside the forest. Waterdeep is there.
Yep. That's where we're going. So can we can pass through your land? You have no assistance that you could give us? Perhaps an
Don't-
escort to make sure these imbeciles here don't hurt anything. Chop down a tree.
He says only an imbecile would want to travel through our forest, headed to Waterdeep. Waterdeep is in the other direction.
Well, I know that, but we were going to take a circuitous route to avoid any other attacks. I told you they're not that bright.
He says most of the orcs are dead. It will be safer to you to travel overland and not enter our forest.
Very well. Well, we appreciate all of the assistance you've given us so far.
Yes, I did say you're welcome.
I'm gonna walk away from this asshole. So I'm gonna grab Zunis and push him away. I'm like, he's really mad with you guys. But I convinced him not to kill any of your people. You're going to Waterdeep. But I'll just keep walking towards your friends.
As they drag.
I am also going to Waterdeep. Coincidence. Excellent.
Oh yeah, that's great. It's always more safe to travel in a group.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I would be honored to escort you on your trip to Waterdeep.
That sounds very good. But first we need to try to gather our group and make sure nobody else gets killed by these orcs.
Yeah, he said most of the orcs are dead now. So let's just stay out of their forest, all right? They don't like you at all.
Okay.
And they're not going to help you. I tried.
Okay.
If when they come in within earshot, you have your mask off, right?
Yeah. Definitely an elf when you see him with his mask off, chestnut brown skin, almond eyes, pointed ears, black hair.
As I see you coming, I'm like, thanks for the orcs, you dick.
I'm gonna look at Zunis, and I thought we went over this. Those are not my elves. Not all elves are the same.
Oh,
Warren says, yes, that is true.
Ah, brother.
Ellen, don't make them mad. They have bows.
Oh, Corian, you're an elf, yeah? Pure blood elf or
half-elf.
half elf? Oh,
Half-elf.
okay.
Half brother.
Half brother.
Half son elf too.
I'll nod at you. My name is Aelithir. Literally was
Pleasure.
just passing through this part and came across this battle.
It's
Okay,
a
now
pleasure
steps
to meet
in.
you, Alistair, but I just lost my friends.
Yeah. Where's Eamon?
He didn't make it.
What?
He drowned.
How?
He fell into the water.
He isn't buoyant.
Yeah, but why didn't you save him? It's
We tried.
yeah, just she fell into the water. She got stabbed by orcs. I got stabbed by orcs, and see, I still saved her. And like, he's a big brutish of a god still, but he should be tough and be able to like handle everything. Like, why?
I mean, maybe if you were there to help us save
Yeah.
him, we could have actually saved him.
I was looking for the survivors in the city. I found this woman. There was a building where I'm pretty sure there was a wizard living in. But yeah, nobody else helped me. Oh, and
That's
I
because you
also
left.
and I also saved a snake. I think it's and I looked to see if the winged snake is near her.
No.
No. There was a snake here earlier. Her pet, I think.
I'm sorry for the loss of your friend, but I would recommend that we take this conversation elsewhere. We're too close to the city, and we are between those elves and the orcs.
We need to get his body and give him a proper burial.
He was kind of a dick, you know. Like, literally, like an hour ago, he punched me.
I punch you too.
Ow! And I got out. No, not quite.
I don't think we have the time right now for a thorough search. And I tried to look for him. I only found his sword.
And
I
Quarian,
think
you're
we
still
should-
carrying his bow, right?
Was it me or Forgar?
No, it was you.
Yeah.
You grabbed it. Yeah. Just so you know, that's an elven short bow. It was his grandfather's. It was given to his grandfather when he saved. The story is that he saved an elven princess by shooting a dragon in the eye from 300 yards. And so they
Wow.
gifted him with that short bow.
Wow. Okay.
And it's called Israfil.
Israfil?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down.
I think Eamon would have wanted me to have that bow. We had a special bond.
I think that's the opposite thing. He actually has a note on it says, "Don't let Jekin
No.
touch this."
Carved on there. So as a group, out of character, what the heck do we want to do now?
I'd like
well,
to rest.
I wasn't there. Well, Jekin wasn't. But you did talk about getting to the survivors who was up in the caves. I think to the north. There's
Oh yeah,
people in the city that
Yeah.
got out of the city.
forgot about that.
So what does the note say that you got from
Yeah,
the keep?
and you should also look at this. I think it was a compass. You found something.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was in the
Tell
session
him.
where you weren't there. You
Yeah.
got like a note or a letter or something.
You were
Mhm.
looking for something.
I got a compass, right?
Yeah, I think it was a compass.
And did I roll to inspect the compass or anything like that?
I think so.
No, I'm
Sure.
pretty sure she put it away right away because the mercenaries were showing up right as she found it. And also Quarian took out something else and said, "I found it also. I found it. It was me. I found it." And then he put like something, whatever it was,
Yeah,
a
I was
book or
just
something.
I didn't really find anything.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I know. Trying to like hide it from the mercenaries.
Yeah.
Elden had something.
So
If,
it's like a standard issue compass from Neverwinter. So it's a standard naval compass. So it's in a wooden case. There is a Neverwinter the Neverwinter symbol embedded on it, which is this strange eye with the tears, and it's locked. And you don't have a key.
Okay. And
Ellen, let me
Breaking-
see the letter that you got.
did I get a letter too?
I think so.
Did I also
right?
Did I also get a letter?
I don't know, maybe.
And you know, it might not actually be locked. It might just be stuck. Let me look at it.
I think it was like we were in the keep and we asked the staff, and they said that the one who invited Ellen, she had written something up for her or something, like a letter or something, and then we went and looked for it. And I think she found it but didn't look at it right away. She just pocketed it, right?
Probably. Let me check.
I should have watched the episode again.
It's been like a day or two since we played last, yes. So it's
Yeah,
can be
that
hard to
was
A
remember
day or
details.
two.
Yeah,
It was like 2 months ago.
at the most. A day or two at the most. Yeah.
Wow, I actually had a lot of things printed out. Man.
Just revealed on air that you are not prepared at all.
Yeah.
Like, oh wait, I had note for this? Oh really?
Well, it's like I prepared for this meeting like 2 months ago and had all kinds of crazy ideas and stuff. And then last week I prepared all over again.
Yeah.
So,
I know that feeling. Like preparing for a game and then we don't play for 2 months and then have to prepare again.
Yeah. So I don't see anything. Oh yeah, right. So the letter that you had has 3 yes, the letter that you have 3 words in it. The first one is Star Dancer, and then a comma, and then the words Vasco Varcona.
Okay. Star Dancer and then Vasco Varcona.
Exactly.
I would like to know where that came from. Somehow, can I roll?
Yes, you can roll your history.
All right.
Okay.
12.
So doesn't ring a bell actually.
If it doesn't ring a bell to me, then before saying it out loud to everybody, I look at the lock and I don't want to break it immediately, but is it magical? I want to know if it's magical.
So cast something. I don't know. Or make an Arcana check.
Okay. 8.
You don't sense anything magical about it, but you know that compasses are not usually locked. So it's usually a utility. It's a tool that you have to use and open. And when it's rainy and stormy, people don't mess with the locks on their naval compasses. So.
Okay.
Is it
Then,
like a
let
military
me-
item or something? Because you said
Yeah,
standard issue.
Yep.
Okay,
Let me have a look at it.
Before giving him the lock, I say, okay, does this ring a bell to anybody? And I say I think it was Star Dancer, right?
Yeah.
Star Dancer, Vasco Arcona?
Vasco Varcona.
Vasco Varcona.
Can we also try as a history check?
Yep.
I rolled a 15.
Know it.
Nope, nothing.
I know it
Okay.
immediately.
Yes, with the 19. Zunis, with your understanding of the sea, you think that the Star Dancer is probably a name of a ship, and you can make the deduction that Vasco Varcona is probably its captain,
Okay.
Probably.
or maybe one of its captains.
Okay. Yes, I tell the group that you usually write like ship names and their captains in this way, and it kind of sounds like a ship name maybe. And the other
Star
one is the
Dancer for
name,
sure,
so-
yeah. I've been away from the sea for too long, I say out loud. And then we also know, out of character, that there are some people in the caves up north from here.
Yes.
I think Ellen pockets the note and the compass. She's not gonna give you the compass yet, and
Sleight of
and
hand.
says
Oh,
we should go see those people up north in the caves, see if they're all right, if they need help. or if they need escorting.
Why are there
what
people in the caves?
Probably ran away from whatever did this to the town.
Well, I just spoke to the elves, and they, well, I thought they were heroic creatures trying to rid the world of the evils such as orcs, but apparently they don't want us in their forest, and they're not as nice as I thought they would be.
There's the caves. Do we have to go through the forest to get to the caves?
Does that sound right to me, by the way? The Quarian find that strange to believe in. He probably knows quite a bit about the elves.
So it depends.
They're xenophobic, says Aelithir. They don't really like humans in their forest. He did tell me that they had a dispute with this town some time ago, and they had come to some sort of truce, and that truce is actually the reason why the Illseeker orcs are here. But hey, if these orcs are chasing some people up in the mines, I'm all for going up there. Any opportunity to kill an orc.
And do you think that, and actually, Aelithir, you actually know that the mines are to the northwest, so you don't have to go through the forest to get there. You simply go up on the tradeway, and you'll get there.
So I think I know of the mines where these people might be. We can avoid the Elven Forest.
Who told us
If you want,
the
I could.
people, by the way?
The other people in the keep, I think,
Oh, okay.
told us about
I
it.
forgot.
The guards.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be happy to lead you there.
Is there a good place that we can rest then, before continuing?
Yeah, and what about the rest of the people in town? Like there was those, new people that showed up, and
Where's there people in town still?
there were
mercenaries.
mercenaries that showed up to protect the town, and you just left them to deal with everything. And there was a weird house that was like locked and had like runes on it and everything. I think there's like a wizard in there.
We can
Well,
come
if
back.
if he's
later.
a wizard, he can probably fend for himself a little bit. Yeah, as Alan said, we'll come back for them later and liberate the
The
city.
civilians first.
So there
Why
might be civilians inside the house also.
Yeah, but there's orcs in between us and the civilians.
Yes. Well, not many. I don't know. Like looking at the city from afar, but I still seem to be fighting in there.
Nope.
Yeah.
So
Do
one
the
of the sides
mercenaries-
won.
Is it like does
Both
the
of them
orcs-
hate us.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, they didn't. Well, Aemon was kind of like rude to them, and I didn't see the whole fight between Aemon and the leader.
Oh, one of them is like a ruthless band of misfits, and the other one is orcs.
Yeah, we should probably find camp. Not in the
Okay.
forest, but
Yeah, like in a cave or something. Oh,
yeah, move up north a bit.
In a cave.
a bear cave or something like that.
Yeah.
Then
Okay,
look,
so yes, you.
I could try and find you guys a camp.
Yeah, make that happen. So, Aelithir, you can basically take them a little bit north and to the west, where the terrain becomes, hills, trees, boulders. So you can find a place to bunk for the night if
I rolled
you
a
do want
23 survival.
Awesome. So you actually find a nice clearing on top of a hill with some boulders around, so you'll be hidden but safe. Hidden
Yeah, I'll
and
take
safe.
them up there. I've camped here before. It's a fairly defensible and safe position.
And we'll stay the night.
Yeah, I think a long rest is
Yeah.
probably what we'll need.
Yeah, I am pretty hurt, and yeah, Forger is down. We're missing Aemon. And yeah,
And,
this woman here I was trying to save is also down.
So she actually says that once she wakes up, that she would rather go to Waterdeep and not travel with you to the caves. She has nothing to do there. And she isn't an adventurer, so...
Yeah, but maybe you shouldn't travel alone.
We were so much help.
I did, and I say I did, save your life. We don't want to run into more orcs or anything.
So do you try to persuade her?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll.
Persuade, there it is. Ooh.
And she looks at you and says, I think the roads are safe
tough.
enough.
Like, I'm tough. I say, like, puff myself off this scrawny street kid, like, covered in mud and everything, like, full of bruises, a broken nose. Yeah, we can deal with anything.
She says she thinks that someone needs to go to Waterdeep and tell them what happened here.
That's an excellent idea.
Split the party.
Yeah, well, but what about...
She didn't get the party invite yet.
Yeah, but we could just all go to Waterdeep then, I say.
We should
rescue these people.
And she says, I think it's the wise thing to do.
So Aelithir's going to climb up on one of the big rocks and ostensibly keep watch, but he's really just going to be listening to this whole conversation.
Yeah. And Killa, I'm really sorry about your snake. I don't know what happened to it.
And she says, it was just my pet.
Well, yes, but I lost it. I don't know where it went. Sorry.
He can probably fend for himself.
Oh, well, yes, he was a bit scary looking.
He'll find me. He always does.
Yeah.
She will agree to stay with you for the night to rest, and then she'll head to Waterdeep.
Who's good with Arcana here? Because I want to show them my compass box.
I'm okay.
You know what?
I'm really good at it. I say, getting out these tools, like, oh yeah, I can clean it for you, and it'll.
Wait, let me see. Maybe I can prepare identify. I just have to see if that's part of the druid spell list.
Identify costs like 100 GP pearl to cast.
I don't have that. Okay, yeah, I'm preparing detect magic though.
Okay.
So I can cast detect magic the next morning or whenever we wake up.
Okay, then you probably tell me that somehow in like not saying detect magic or something. And
I'm preparing this ritual where you can sense arcane presence.
To get it. So yeah, okay. When I recover hit points during a long rest, do I just get them all back, or do I have to use hit dice?
No, all back.
Okay. Great.
Well, do we actually get them all back, or does somebody think something or someone kill us during the night?
No, I just said that if you take a long rest.
Yes. That elf with the mask seems really evil. I'm sure he'll kill us. No sleep.
People who wear masks are always trustworthy.
So Elithir's survival check was high enough to secure you for the night, and Elithir, you also think that you've found some tracks leading to the northwest, and you know that at the northwest there is an area where a lot of hills are riddled with caves, and there is a specific cave complex there that it is called the Dripping Caves because water drips inside, and you think that you see tracks of both humans and maybe kobolds, goblins, something of that sort, kind of accompanying the human tracks.
Accompanying them, like traveling together at the same time?
Yes.
Interesting. I'm gonna... there's one particular set of tracks that I've been following for a long time. I'm gonna make sure that his tracks aren't in there.
Okay.
but I will point it out to the rest of them. I think I've found your refugees, but it looks like they're traveling with filthy goblins and kobolds. So
Maybe
perhaps
they
they're
were
not worth
captured.
saving.
Maybe they
Goblins
were
and
captured.
kobolds?
then.
Do goblins and kobolds typically take people as slaves, or do they just eat them, or both?
Both.
Well, maybe we can find some that are still alive.
Goblins are particularly vile creatures.
Oh, yes. So, yeah, maybe we should just head to Waterdeep then.
Are they like
Well-
Lansahaugen?
I'll be following these tracks in the morning.
Oh, it's not morning already?
Is it?
So if you decide to, so it's up to you. Yeah, it could be morning right now. Okay, so it's morning.
Very well.
Morning. Okay,
Very
the
well.
first thing I do in the morning is cast Detect Magic. I'll make sure to cast it when the girl is still around who had the weird pet.
Okay.
Maybe she has
So-
something magical on her or something.
So you cast Detect Magic, and unfortunately, she doesn't glow, and also the box doesn't glow.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not a magical compass.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
I suppose all it does is show north. Right.
You don't know. You didn't open it yet.
I don't.
So-
I feel like I have to give it back to this captain,
Can I make
and
an-
I don't want to, break it open.
Can I make an intuition check on Jekin to see if he's what I think he is?
Sure.
Or an insight? I said intuition's old, isn't it? 23.
And what do you think I am?
It's actually a goblin. in
I
disguise.
think you're a
Goblin
rogue. You're a
disguise.
thief.
Yeah, that's... Well, I wouldn't say a thief, but I only take what I need.
So
I-
I'm gonna.
I've been living on the street, and I've been taking things to survive.
So I'm gonna sidle up to him. I assume you're kind of watching them talk about this compass, and I'll say, "Hey kid, you got any tools I can borrow?"
What kind of
I'll-
tools?
I'll give them right back. You know what I need. Don't play the fool.
My toothbrush?
Yeah, your toothbrush, kid.
I
Yeah,
say-
is that what they call it in Waterdeep? Give me your picks.
Oh! You. Why didn't you specify that then? And then I'll pull up my kit and lend it to you.
I'll walk over to the Viking lady and say, "Mind if I try and open that for you?"
Be careful.
Like,
Not to
that
break
really-
anything.
Really? You want him to do it?
Always careful.
You just shoot Jacob instead. Trust me, just because I'm a kid. I'm not a kid. I know what I'm doing.
All right. So is it dexterity,
Yeah, it's based on
I
Dex.
think so.
Yeah,
dex and proficiency? Okay.
yes. If you're proficient in it.
He is proficient in it, but I only got a 13.
Okay.
But that's not the right one. How?
So I need you and Jack Hands, because Jack Hands is close to the compass and you are close to the compass. I need you two to make dexterity saving throws. Not saving throws, sorry, checks. And
Good
I'll
enough.
immediately tell you why.
Does the head
22.
explode?
13?
Yeah. More exploding heads. That's all we need.
Yeah.
So how much did you do? Elithier?
22.
22. Okay, so what happens is that you kind of mess around with the lock, and then you unlock it, but then you realize that this thing was rigged. So the compass opens, and inside you see folded neatly is a small kind of silk map. But as you open it, you've obviously triggered a trap, and small vials of red liquid kind of burst inside, and they start to eat the map, kind of burn it. And you are immediately, so you need to decide, do you throw it or do you try to actually quench the flames?
I'll quench the flames.
Okay.
I will
It's not
help
mine
him by
after all.
I'll help him by trying to pull the map out
Okay.
while he's quenching the flame. Yeah, but
So-
I only got a 15.
Zunis, water gun attack.
So it's like a hot potato. You two kind of try to
All the mother say, "You idiot! Choose the wrong one. I told you it was the wrong one."
Curiosity killed the map.
So you managed to save a part of the map, but not all of it.
Do I take damage?
Nope.
Oh, good.
So when you open the map, you see that it has a drawing of the Sword Coast and more specifically Neverwinter. And Neverwinter is, you know what? I think I can show it to you. So trust me on that. Neverwinter has a river crossing it from east to west. It's called the Neverwinter River. And there is kind of a trail map that leads somewhere within that river, but you've obviously burned that part away. All you know is that the compass and the map would probably lead you to some specific location in that area.
Is this damage something that can be mended via like a mending spell?
That's what I was going to ask next.
And the information on the map.
So you think that information is lost. This is a black hole. So can't undo it.
I told you to be careful. God, I know I should have just.
So you've kind of eaten a large chunk of the map. You don't know what you missed. So
I'll hand the map after looking at it and trying to remember as much as I can back to the lady. Shrug a bit. I tried. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Why didn't you trust me?
You didn't offer, kid. And I'll toss the picks back to
This
him.
was a mistake. Should have just
offered
returned it.
several times. But no,
I didn't hear you.
Nobody listens to the kid. I'm not a kid. I'm 16 years old. Come on.
Wait, how old are you?
16.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 6.
I'm not a kid.
I'm not a kid. I'm just a toddler. 16.
All right.
I laugh.
I pocket the map and say some sort of curse from Ruathim or whatever the heck I'm from. Sounds like it. Like Thor's tits or something like that.
Odin's beard.
Yeah.
Odin's beard. Okay.
Well, I'd be happy to try and recompense you for your loss of that map once we get to Waterdeep, but first I'm going to these mines.
No, don't worry about it. This was my mistake. I should have just returned it and not like just opened it like that. It
Who
clearly
does it
meant for
belong
this
to?
person. I say the guy's name.
Vasco
Barcona. Mm-hmm.
Did somebody just say Jolly?
Yeah.
Oh, did your character say that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll look over and say, "Oh, you know Jolly?"
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Why?
Do you know Jolly?
Oh yeah, yes.
Everybody
Yes, I
knows
do.
Jolly.
In fact, that's why I'm going to Waterdeep.
You can't like swing a stick without hitting somebody that knows Jolly.
He's a very popular fellow.
All right. Well, let's kill some goblins.
I
Or
smile,
kobolds.
pull my mask down, and start heading that way.
Okay.
Before we head off, I'll thank Killer and thank you for like helping me out in the city, even though she didn't really help me. But hey, maybe we'll see each other in Waterdeep. Mention I normally hang around Jolly's place.
Okay. She'll hang around for a while in Waterdeep, so you can probably catch her around.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know if you need help with anything.
She smiles. and then she leaves.
Yeah, and I still
Okay.
just off. I say to the others, like, I bet she really likes me. With a big smile. Oh, she's
How
so
old
in.
is-
She's so into me.
How old and how attractive is she?
So she's 20-something, closer to 30, and she's not unattractive, but she's also not a dazzling dame. So
Okay.
But she's really into me.
We got to roll for hotness or something.
Roll for hotness.
Do you have a table for that?
I
think it's like 3d8, right?
Charisma,
It's
right?
D10.
Yeah, either
What's
a
this?
D10, I guess, or you roll for
D10.
charisma.
You probably use like 2 or 3d something, so it has like a curve.
Yeah, some do like a
Curve.
3d6, like a stat, like it from 3 to 18, like hardness. Yeah.
Anyways,
It's got to be on 300 chart.
yeah, you
Guys,
kind
I
of
I think we're losing our ratings right now.
Yeah.
took me to games I had 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Roll
Right.
for hotness.
yeah.
Are
Well,
there
you
any
gotta
girls
roll
in
for
the bar?
hotness,
So you travel for about 1 mile before you reach an area which is basically hills riddled with caves, tons of caves everywhere. Elthir, you know where are the dripping caves, so you guide the group to that specific site. You know that the villagers basically use this place as a hideout, as a place to gather water. Kids used to play there. But when you get nearer and nearer, you find evidence, more and more evidence of goblin activity. So you can find some, thrown weapons, broken weapons, and bones of small animals, and stuff they cook, stuff they throw. And eventually you reach to that specific hill, and you actually see that from the top of it there's smoke coming out, so something is cooking. And you can see several openings, at the bottom of the hill there are 2 openings and one at the top, and you know that there are more openings around the hill. There is one main opening that you can see. You'll have to climb a little bit, and then if you want to go in, you can.
So I'll share the information with the group in case they don't realize it, that this is evidence of goblins. Point out the smoke, and say we need to get to higher ground so we can see what's happening here.
Yeah, we need somebody to scout out the place and find a place of, to strike.
So I will start traveling up.
Okay.
I'll
I follow
just
him.
okay.
I'll
I
travel
will-
with you as well.
Yeah, I'll stealthily move along. Like, I don't trust you. Like, you broke the map. You're clearly up to something. Never leaving you out of my sight again, and never lending you my tools ever again.
Should we split the party into stealthies and not stealthies? The not stealthies stay behind, wait for the stealthies to tell them to go in.
I am not stealthy.
I'm not
I
that stealthy.
I have a 4 on stealth.
I'm stealthy when I'm not wearing my armor.
How
you
often
have,
is
you
that?
have that medium armor that gives disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm wearing
Chainmail!
scale
We're gonna have-
mail.
We're gonna have to trust Renar or Jekin.
Yeah,
So,
Jekin, you want
not bad.
You want to sneak up?
Gather
Yes.
info.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure this will go fine.
Okay. So roll your stealth check. While you head up, you can see that. How much was that? 14?
14.
Okay. And you go alone.
Seems like it. Yeah, let's. And I started by following the new guy that I can't remember his name.
Aelith here.
Creepy mask guy.
So creepy mask guy will follow up until the point where the stealth is required.
Yeah, me too.
And, yeah,
Then
and,
I'll wait.
and then like, so you just want me to move alone? You want to? Oh yeah, leading me into a trap. Okay. I
Go ahead,
whisper
kid.
as I sneak up.
Go ahead, kid. You got this.
Okay. So, Jenkins, you go up the hill and try to make your best not to be too loud about it. You eventually find yourself close to a yawning cave mouth. It's very dark inside. When you peek inside, you do see a vast cavern with a forest of stalagmites in the middle. It actually looks like this. Dun, 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 dun. Not like this. Let me know if you see anything on roll 20.
See anything? Oh, now it's
Loading.
Yeah,
Loading. Black screen.
and it's
Yeah.
all black. It seems.
Amazing.
Black screen.
It's
So it
beautiful.
looks
Super
like-
interesting cave. Thank
Yeah,
you
good
for
thing.
that.
It's very realistic.
Maybe you should light a torch.
I don't have dark vision, so
Oh, I
couldn't-
see a little bit of a cave now.
Yes.
There we
Okay.
go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
So-
this is slow.
So, Jenkins, this is basically how far you can see. So you can actually put your tokens here if you want.
Sick.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Token.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
You're so
You
helpful.
can drag your character sheet, but it's when I did it for mine, it was like a weird token.
Yeah, it's these are the tokens I placed for you, but
Oh,
I
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Negon. Yeah.
I'm gonna put my
Instead of the
Oh,
picture.
what? I dragged my dude.
The character sheet. You can drag over when you click on the
Yeah.
name. You can drag the name over.
oh
Dragged the
okay
name
okay
over.
Yes.
Alright,
Not from
sweet.
not the open character sheet.
Hey!
From the
yeah. Oh wait, my picture is different. All right.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Squares, bunch of losers.
Yeah, bunch of
Squares.
squares.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So Jenkins, you basically see this forest of stalagmites, but you do hear kind of like from the inside.
That sounds inviting. I'll go in and say hello. I'm just visiting by, just having a visit. Could I borrow some sugar? No. I'll go back to the group.
Okay.
I will not go in alone in a place where I can't see anything.
Mm,
Stupid humans and then dark vision rays.
all right. Oh crap! Yeah, it's dark in there.
have it.
So I think it's either we stealth or we just come in like a meteor and just like hit hard and fast.
I second the meteor idea.
Just chaos or like stealth. What do you want?
So can I move up and try and hear, or can I make a perception check from where I am to see if I can recognize what he's hearing?
Yes.
So perception or stealth? What would you?
Perception and stealth.
Oh, okay. Perception is 17. Stealth is 13.
Okay. So you think that what you hear is something big moving through a thick something. It could be water, it could be mud. Someone or something is something big is sloshing inside, and you can actually see the outskirt of a mud pool. If you peek inside.
Which I will. Okay. They'll just kind of look back at Jekin then. Say, hey kid.
I'm sneaking back towards the group. So
I go, hey kid, and he's gone. I look around and nobody's there. I'm by myself. All right, I'll go in. Stealth in.
Are you going deeper?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah. So place yourself.
I'm putting my snorkel on. I'm going all the way in.
Okay.
Dang it! Except for my die keeps falling.
So move yourself to the position where you want to be, and I will stop you.
And these are 5 foot squares.
Yes.
So I was here, I'm guessing. So that's as far as I can. Oh, I guess I could double move, right?
Well, you're not on turns now.
So when you get to this position, yeah, stay there.
Yeah.
You can hear noises and shouts and intruder. And
stealth wasn't good enough.
And you see 3.
Yes.
So
Goblins.
yes, so you can see 2 ledges, and on top of these 2 ledges, there are 2 goblin guards, but they have their helmets. They're strange helmets, kind of like slanted on their heads, and there's a big ogre taking a bath inside this pool of mud, and you can see it's a female.
Excellent.
Yeah, she's and
Seducer.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
Seducer.
Seducer.
So when these 2 kind of shriek, intruder, intruder, the noise kind of echoes inside the caves, and you can hear more goblins kind of stir, and then the ogre and the goblins kind of turn in your direction, and I need you guys to roll initiative.
Yay.
Yay!
Entering combat with full health?
It's fucking crazy. 18.
17.
So 18 for Eileen, 17 for Alithir,
15 for Quarian.
Orion 15.
13 for Forgar.
Okay.
And a 22 for chicken.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the goblins. Now let's see. Okay. The goblins. 1. Great. Yes, but the ogre.
They have a bonus.
Yeah, but the ogre did better. So, Jackins, you are up.
Yeah.
You can hear.
Yeah, I'll come out of hiding, and I'm probably like halfway back towards the group.
Mhm.
So I'll just shout, "Hey, the new guy's dying in there. Let's go help." And I'll get my bow out and turn around towards the cave.
Okay, so you can
And
position yourself.
I'm not sure how far away I got.
Not very, right?
I don't know.
Position yourself in the entrance to the cave.
Okay, yeah. So I'm like here, and I have my bow out, and if I still have my action, then I'll just ready an action to shoot if I see anything.
Okay, great.
See
Eileen.
any enemy in there. Not
Enemy.
when the new creepy guy comes running out, I'll shoot him. I'll try to avoid that.
Okay, great. Eileen?
I'm gonna move. Can I shoot the goblin to the right from this position?
Nope. You
What
need to
about-
step.
This one.
You barely, yes.
All right. Do I have any sort of disadvantage, or do I need
No,
to...
but this area is kind of dark, but if you go deeper into the cave, it will be even darker, and then you'll have disadvantages and stuff. But for now, you can make the shot.
Okay, I'm gonna go up there. Hopefully Forgar or some tanky person gets in front of me at some point. But I'm gonna cast...
You're gonna be my shield.
God. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt on the goblin on the right.
Okay, do it.
Witch Bolt... It's a 10.
So you hurl the ball, but this goblin kind of ducks. The helmet stays in the air. The witch bolt kind of passes between him and the helmet, and then he straightens up, and the helmet kind of, it turns around on his head, and he shrieks, "You missed!"
I give him a curse and just use like rest of my movement to duck behind here, back next to Renar.
Okay.
Checking.
Great. Ellie. Elithir.
My turn.
Yes.
Just 1 second, just confirming one thing. Yep. Okay. How high up is this little cliffside? Side.
10 feet.
Okay,
No,
I would
not
like-
10 feet. Sorry, yes, it's a 10 feet ledge.
Okay, so I would like to climb it
Mhm.
as fast as I possibly can.
Okay.
I rolled a 20, so that's 25.
Awesome.
So that costs me, 15?
20, I think it's double. Pretty sure it's double for climbing.
Double movement?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming I can get right beside this goblin then.
Yep, exactly.
I have a movement of 35. So then I'm going to pull out my 2 antler-handled, long-bladed hunting knives, and I'm going to stab him in the face.
Okay. He says, "Uh-oh."
Yeah. Maybe not. 10 and a 14.
And minus 10. And minus 10 to hit the face.
So he does the helmet trick again, where you kind of whoosh and he separates from his helmet, and then the second attack he simply bows down and you hit square on his helmet and it rings, but it doesn't get in.
Okay.
And he looks at you and says, "Whew." Quarian.
Okay. So, okay. I think I'm going to try to help out you guys. I'm going to.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to try to run over. I'm going to go over here.
Do better. No, I
Okay.
help.
Do better.
I can see Aethel. What's your name?
Aelithir.
Aelithir. Can I see
So,
him
yeah.
from here?
It's hard, but you can make out his shape. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give him the Bardric Inspiration dice.
Okay. Great.
That's a bonus move, bonus action. You know what? I'm going to. Okay. I'm going to do like an illusion, a minor illusion that feels like a stalagmite falling down from the ceiling. Is that something that I can do with a minor illusion?
I don't think
they
it can move.
I can't make it move. Okay. Then in that case, let's hope the ogre is dumb enough, and I'll put like a minor illusion over. I don't know how to. How can I make like a point?
Shift, but you need to be on the pointer tool, not the pan tool, and you shift and click.
Just hold
Over
it
here?
down.
Okay.
Alright.
Down left.
There we go.
Okay, over here I want to put like a minor illusion of a stalagmite that's popping out of the ground. That's something that unless they try to actually seize the illusion, it can count as cover.
Okay. Awesome. Regular. Black. Okay. Let's see if I can actually do something. So like this. It vanishes. I can't seem to be able to draw. Okay, never mind. Okay, so there is a small stalagmite there, popping out of
There it is.
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Great.
Awesome. Forgar.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna start by moving. How far can I move? 30. Then
60 squares.
60 squares, eh?
Mm-hmm. You can move, attack, and move.
At about this point, I stop being able to see, right?
Yes.
Don't you have...
Oh, should I use light?
No, Dragonborn
No.
don't have dark vision.
Dark vision, who needs that?
Your sorceress doesn't know how to use light. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna light a torch,
Okay, that's a good.
and
good
I
idea.
got a bonus action. I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite.
Ooh, what does that do?
It's lasts up to a minute, and the first time you hit with a melee attack, the spell adds an extra 2d6 thunder damage.
Nice.
Amazing. Okay, great. This is it.
I
Okay.
believe so.
Okay, so the ogre gets out of her bath, and kind of looks at the stalagmite that pops in front of her. She scratches her head, and then she simply takes a step toward Lethier, and she tries to bash you. And she pulls out from the pool this huge stalagmite that she uses as a club, and she simply swings at you, hitting AC 26.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so what's your third character?
I have one.
And, so that's
it's
gonna
so
be 11 points of damage from this
Okay.
stalagmite club.
I'm
And she roars. Then the two goblins will simply release arrows. And they will shout, Briok! And
Well, the one next to him would have disadvantage if it used the bow.
yes. So this goblin, the left goblin will try to hit Forgar. And he will hit AC
cover?
17.
Just a flex off my
Just a
shield.
Schloop. Okay, no, I don't think he has cover.
There's this stalactite or stalagmite.
The goblin has cover. It's like an arrow slit.
No, the illusion of the stalagmite.
No. I'm talking about this goblin. The
Oh, that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
he shot
this
at
one.
Forgar?
Yeah. But he
I have
missed.
a nice little target that flames and flickers and lights only me up.
Yeah. So this goblin, so he will drop his short bow and draw his scimitar. So he won't have a disadvantage on the attack, and then he will try to nab at you, but he only rolled a 7. So that's these two. But with the torch, you can see some more. Okay. So now this is what you see. And we have 2 more goblins. So this goblin, will shoot at Elithir. And he will hit AC 14.
Yes.
Miss. Okay, great. And this last goblin here will shoot Forgar. He's still in range. So an arrow goes to you, but this is only a 12.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes. Be a tank.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Just
So
wait until
arrows
I cast
flying.
Shield of Faith.
Arrows flying, goblins are cursing, and an ogre is flying mud everywhere. Great. So we are back to Jenkins.
Yes, well, now that
I
I can
didn't
actually
have
see
a-
something, I'll move forward in here.
Wait, I
And-
didn't have a turn this round.
I don't have you on my list.
11
Why don't have
was my
11? So you are before the goblins and ogres. Zunis. Okay, so take your action now and then.
So to get up costs movement, right?
Mhm.
Up a ledge, yeah. It costs 20 to climb up.
You know what? I think I'll just move like this. And
Okay.
I turn into a brown bear.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
I hold
Yay.
my attack for anyone to approach me.
I was just so anybody knows, in case anybody goes before me, I was thinking of casting fog like over here, so just like make the next two, the goblins on the right, have disadvantage on shooting,
Good idea.
and then we can focus on the guys on the left.
Good idea. Focus fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jenkins.
Yes, I will move forward. And I will shoot the most dangerous one, I think, the ogre.
Okay. Go for it.
And let's see. Oh yeah, 20 to hit, but only 7 damage, and that is including the sneak attack.
Okay, so
And then I'll
Ogre.
move around here again after shooting.
So-
Actually, I can move a bit more. I have plenty of movement.
Okay, great. Eileen.
All right, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast. Where is it? Fog cloud, and it's like we said, it was a 20-foot radius sphere. So, it's 4 squares. It's like, how do I make a square? Oh, that's not how I make a square. Draw shape. Here it is. 4.
Okay, so we have fog in there.
And can I move it? Yeah, I think I can move it, right?
Yeah, you can. You should be able to
There
select
we
it
go.
and then move it.
I want it to be like this. I think would be good.
That
Okay.
sounds perfect.
Great. So Eileen is muttering arcane words, and this cloud of fog that you have all seen now comes into being and fills the area in the middle of the cave. Great. Elithir?
Stab.
Who? The ogre or the goblin?
No, the goblin.
Okay.
16 and a 14.
So the 16 hits. Yes.
Okay. And he's a goblin, so
Die, goblin scum.
9.
Okay. So you killed it.
Cool. Can I pick it up as a shield?
Of course.
And I'd like to get away from. I can't get away from him. Okay, I'll just use him as a shield.
Okay,
And,
so you get a +1
move.
bonus to your AC.
Sick.
I'm just gonna move a little bit. I can get, I think, here without. I'll still be on the ledge without getting a opportunity attack.
Just an opportunity to fall.
So
Okay.
I think only if you leave his.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're good. Quarian.
You're muted.
You're muted.
I'm going to cast a Dissonant Whisper on the Ogre.
Okay.
So it needs to take a Wisdom saving throw. DC is 13.
He failed. She failed.
Okay, so it's 3d6 damage. That was a 10.
Okay.
I'm bad at math at this hour. So it's a 10, and she must take her reaction to run away.
Okay.
Yes.
To move as its
Well
speed
done.
allows it away from me.
Away from you. And where are you?
Over
Quarian,
here.
I see. Okay, so this is a reaction, so she does it now, right?
Yeah.
So her movement is 40 feet. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Oh, do I get an opportunity attack on her?
I think so, yes.
All right. No, I don't think so. 13.
13 actually hits.
Oh.
Yeah.
7 damage.
Oh,
Nice.
great.
Crowd control is real.
Yes. So she bellows in pain. Great. Forgar.
All right. I don't know. It's a giant fog cloud in front of me. Can I see the goblin way up on the left?
So you have a torch, so yes. I'm sorry, the one on the left, no, because of the fog.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's
Do you mean?
That would
Oh,
be
the
the
left
right one.
left.
Left one is there.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Left
you
and
can
right,
s-
you know.
Yes.
The other left, yeah.
The torch
The other
doesn't.
left.
Torch doesn't provide that much light.
I think
Okay.
it's 60. I
Yeah.
think it's 60. Or is it only 40 feet? Like 20 and 20.
So let's
10 and
say
20 or 10 and 15 or something.
let's say you can shoot, but with a disadvantage or something like that. If that's what you're aiming for.
Yeah, no, I can't get
Okay.
anything that far.
Okay.
I just have a javelin.
So
Yeah, sure. I'll throw a javelin at this dude way up on the top left.
okay. So make a check with a disadvantage. You're
Perfect.
basically hurling it into the darkness.
A torch is
Well.
20, so it's 40 feet. You can see.
20.
12? Is that it?
12. He shouts, "You missed!"
These goblins are the best.
Oh,
Okay.
I hate those goblins. They need to die.
Zunis.
So I have a climbing speed of 30, so it should be no problem to get next to this goblin.
Okay.
Mhm.
So as you
Okay.
climb, he says, "Get out of here! That's my spot."
And then I strike him with my paws. For that is a 23, and this is 14.
Okay, so the 23 goes in.
Okay, let's see how much damage is that. 2d. Oh, that's great. 11 and 4 makes 15.
Okay, so you tear it apart.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, bears
Awesome.
are pretty strong.
Yes. Okay, so the goblin just north of you is shouting. He encouraged the other goblin when you were fighting, but then he saw you tearing him apart. He decided that it's time to act, so he pulled out his bow and he shoots you. So he hit armor class of 16. Does it hit, Zunis?
Yes, I have 11.
Okay. So the arrow sticks, but only for 3 points of damage.
Okay.
The goblin, to the left of Elithir is gonna shoot Elithir. And he rolled a 15.
Nope, sticks in his buddy.
Okay. Awesome. So yet another goblin that you don't see. So basically, Elithir, all you see is an arrow flying from the darkness at your direction. He this time rolled a 21 to hit.
Yeah, well, that hits.
That hits for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And does the ogre can move now? I mean, Quarian.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah, she can move.
So she closes the distance back to here, and then
Christ.
she tries to bash Elithir again. She rolls a 16 to hit with her great club.
Smashes her goblin buddy that
Okay.
is in my hands.
So you
God for
basically
that
can
shield.
hear you can hear like
It's just like a sack of stew now.
so all the goblin kind of go yeah, and then ooh, and their goblin kind of take the full blow of the hit. Okay, so that was one ogre and a couple of goblins. Jackins.
Yes, I will go out, stand behind this nice cover here that I totally believe is real. and then I'll shoot the ogre. Yeah, I'm sure
Okay.
Quarren conjured like a real stalagmite. I saw
Yes,
him
sure.
do it. Ogre
Mighty
22
wizards
to
can
hit.
do that.
22 hits.
and 8 points of damage.
Oh,
Swing
yeah.
attack.
So now you have all kinds of arrows sticking from her, and she's bloodied and stuff. But you see that she's still kind of raging and trying to eat you all.
Yes.
Um,
as a bonus action, I'm moving back out. Might be
Okay.
better. I don't like being that near
Oh,
an
that's fine.
ogre.
Eileen.
I move up to here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast. Yep, I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt on the ogre.
Okay.
Come on.
Hadouken.
15.
Yes, hits.
And damage. Level 1. Oh, damn.
Oh.
It's like static, right? It's like you touched it with static.
Yeah,
It's
like
a
very long
it's
distance
not
static.
it's a continual lightning bolt. It's like like the Emperor.
Yeah.
Lightning. Like it's continual, but not like a lot. And it's still going. He can use it
Mhm.
next round also.
Yeah, every time I hit her with something,
Tiny bolt of
it does
lightning just to
1d12
make
again.
fun of you.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you don't have to hit her next time. Now
Yeah,
it
it's
just
connected.
Oh, you
Elixir.
just choose to write.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
just
just
roll
has
damage
to
every
use the
round.
action. Yeah.
Elithir, what do you do? So you're
Uh,
face to face with this monstrosity.
I'm not used to fighting ogres, so I'm going to take a disengage action and retreat.
Okay.
What does it cost me to go down this if I take a leap? I'll drop the goblin I'm carrying and leap down.
Okay. So you it's an easy jump.
Yeah, so I can go
Um,
35, so I'll just behind that stalagmite.
Okay, great.
Can you move a little
Um,
bit more back so Forgar can come in, get in front of me?
Quarian.
5, 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Quarian is going to go into the fog over here, pretty much in a way that he can see outside, but can probably be pretty much concealed inside it.
Yes.
And he's going to cast an annoying cantrip. Just a minute. He's going to cast a Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Okay, on the ogre. And it doesn't really do a lot. No, wait a minute. I'm not
It's
looking
a
at the right one.
wisdom save, I
Okay.
think.
It's a 1d4 psychic damage if she fails the saving throw. It's
And she
wisdom
did.
saving throw. Okay,
She
so it's
did.
1d4 damage, and she has disadvantage on the next attack
Ooh.
until. Yeah.
I think until the end of your turn, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
So
Unless
how much?
any one of you guys want. Oh, sorry. Unless anybody wants another bardic inspiration, which that's free damage, by the way.
3.
I take
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Okay. Take it.
Great.
Great. So Forgar, what do you do?
Hey, I am going to charge up a ways. So I can move 30. So 5, 15. Probably what there-ish. This is all rough terrain, isn't it?
Yeah. But that's fine. You can get to this place.
I get to him. Is that melee? He's round.
He's round. So let's assume it is.
Yeah, right on. All right, then I'm gonna swing at him and try and hit him with my war pick.
Okay.
And it's a her. Remember.
Her.
Yes,
Yeah. Hey. Swing at her does 19 hit.
Yeah, 19 hits, definitely.
8 on. All right, so I get my 1d8 for it, and then I had cast Thunderous
Strike.
Smite.
Right.
So the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
So she easily made the strength saving throw.
Perfect. All right, so then damage is 11, 12, 13, 14 plus 3 is 17.
17. So now she doesn't look very good. She kind of goes down to one knee and then she pushes herself up angrily, looking at you. So she's
Right.
she's roughed out. Great. Zunis.
Circle's totally my torch.
Mm,
Apparently, it illuminates 20 feet and 40 feet.
20 feet of bright and 20 feet dim. There's actually
Yeah.
an aura. If you double click on your token, you can put in an aura.
What?
oh yeah.
How do I? Hey, that's way
So-
cooler.
Zunis, what do you do?
While I'd really like to get the killing blow on that ogre, I think you guys can handle her. And I'm just gonna climb up to this guy, because I have 30 feet climbing speed, so I can just,
Climb down,
Go
climb
wherever
up.
you want.
yeah, basically.
Spider bear.
And I'm gonna bite him for 22, and then I'm gonna claw him for 10.
So he like, get out of here, and then you eat away his javelin and his yeah. Okay, so
And everything.
damage, please.
Okay. Do both of them hit?
If you rolled above 15, you're good.
Okay.
15 and up, you're
Okay,
good.
only the bite hit then, so that's 1d8. Let me just roll it here. 1d8. 4. And Bardic Inspiration, how much is that?
Wow.
Oh, that-
I got the extra d6, but I think it's a 2-hit.
Attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
ca-
attack
can
or
I
save.
put it?
Attack or save, I think.
Can I use that after I
Yeah.
made the roll?
After you roll, you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
it has
it's-
to be before he says if it hits or not. Actually.
Oh, okay.
And
Anyway, you've got your bear has goblin parts stuck in his teeth because you killed that one.
It's a goblin.
Okay.
7 points of damage should be enough.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, great.
Okay, awesome. So that was Zunis. And now Ogre. The Ogre tries to go down on Forgar, but she has disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also phrasing. Go down on Forgar, really?
I wasn't going to say
Hey, I
anything.
mean, I'm a pretty
like
good-looking
this.
dragon.
Like this. So she rolled with disadvantage. She rolled a 13 to hit.
God, misses.
So she doesn't go
Missed.
down on you.
Man, wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
So the the goblin right behind her, kind of, he's annoyed because she blocks his line of sight to Forgar. So he steps out of the ledge towards the stalagmite forest, and then he takes a shot at
Bring it on.
at Forgar. So wait. Flipping pages. Okay, so an arrow. Ooh, that was very close. It kind of landed on the 20 and then fell to 4. So he shrieks and he's really, really annoyed. And then there is another. Okay, so let's do it this way. Another goblin kind of steps out of the darkness and reaches to this place, but he tries to hit Elin with his bow. And that's a natural 20. So
Naturally.
but I rolled a 1 and a 2 on the dice, so you only take that's 3 plus 2, so only 5 damage from this critically. So it's kind of right to the point, but very weak. So it sticks, but it doesn't
Yeah.
go all the way in.
In the
So,
same wound from before, but
yes. Okay, so these are the goblins and the ogre, and we are back to Jenkins.
Yes, I will step in here and hide behind this again, totally real stalagmite, and shoot ogre.
Totally
Okay.
real.
Yes,
And you have an ally next to him. So,
yes, I do.
Oh,
So yeah, that's a hit for 10 points of damage.
So she goes down, and
Nice.
she kind of slumps into the mud pool. And
And I'll say to Ellen,
had to
like, hey,
dodge.
be careful, Ellen. It's not safe here. Like, find cover, and I'll stay here, like hunkering down behind this stalagmite. That will
So
help me a lot.
Totally real stalagmite.
Yes.
okay, so these two goblins look a bit surprised that she went down, and they kind of look at each other. But it's your turn, so Eileen.
I'm going to move here next to Corian.
Okay.
And can I move my Witch Bolt?
No,
Now you have to
not.
recatch it.
Dang it. Alright, well I'm gonna cast I'm gonna cast Firebolt on one of the goblins. The one that tried to that shot me.
Okay.
Firebolt.
So as you aim, he shouts, "He did it! He did it!"
I laugh at him and hit him with a 19.
Okay.
9 fire damage.
Yeah, so he explodes, kind of. He did it! He did it! Then he's no more.
And then I look at the other one like, you're next, buddy.
And he said, "But he did it." Elithir.
I'm gonna move up here. Pull out 2 darts and throw them at him.
Okay.
24 and 21.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Nice.
One in each eye.
Nice eye.
And
so competent.
he's my chosen enemy, so this is awesome. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 11, 13 damage.
So he take the darts straight into the eyes and goes limp and then falls down.
Shot that dude.
Boom, headshot. We hear across the caves.
Should have kept.
What is it? Humiliation?
Yeah, he died of humiliation. Yes. Awesome. So now that you have basically cleared this area out of any goblin and ogre, you kind of pause for a second, and all you can hear is the drip, drip, drip of water, and this is where we'll stop, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Right on.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
I totally had that ogre thing under control.
I
Yeah.
actually did, though.
Just like I did.
Yeah, whatever.
If you'd have gotten up there sooner, it would have been quick work. I do
Yeah.
much better when I've got an ally beside me.
Mm.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
That sounds so
You-
unfair.
You
Yeah.
and I have similar skill sets.
Or are you like
Yeah.
fighter with like 1 rogue level or something?
He's a ranger rogue, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ranger
Right.
rogue.
Cool.
Ragnarok.
I can't wait till I get Hunter's Mark and I'm fighting side by side with somebody. It's going to be epic.
Have you seen the new subclasses from the new book?
Yeah, I got Xanathar's Guide yesterday, actually.
Oh,
Cool.
That's actually a
Yeah,
good book.
a lot of options in there.
man,
Yeah,
I need to
I-
get my...
Yeah, I'm
Rubbing
trying
hands on
a
that.
rogue swashbuckler in another game.
I feel like he's so OP. Just like you can always use sneak attack
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah,
Which makes him
ally or no
ridiculous.
allies near, or no enemies near, and you can
Yeah,
sneak
you
attack.
don't even need advantage on the attack. You
No.
need nothing
Yeah.
as long as it's just.
But you need to be up close, and a
Yeah.
rogue is a glass cannon.
Uh,
As soon as they get into melee, someone hits them, they're dead.
yeah, but
I've
I
gone
think,
down
but
so many times
I
with
think
that character.
it's relatively fair that they get sneak attack every turn. I think they're kind of balanced around that.
Yes, but that's it's
Even
just
with
so
sneak
much
attacks,
damage.
they do less damage than like a great sword fighter.
Only
No.
if they take a dagger.
Only at like first level, like
Yeah.
they add a d6.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean it's
Third level,
wa-
2d6.
Watch Critical Role. I mean,
yeah.
the biggest damage from that whole party is their rogue.
So I think you should all. So when you prepare your replacement characters. So yeah, we'll all have our chances to try new things
Take it
along
into
the way.
consideration.
Yeah.
The best part of Xanathar's guide, my favorite part anyways, is actually the whole section on tools plus skill proficiency, and how you can use tools. Like you can use woodworker's tools with stealth to improve your stealth by picking out where the squeaky boards are, for example. Like,
shit.
it's super cool. Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice.
That's nice.
I only skimmed through it and
Me too.
looked at a few of the new prestige classes. Or not
and the
prestige classes, but the
subclasses, yeah.
subclasses, yeah.
Yeah. And the racial feats are good. Drow high magic. Nice to have levitation back.
Yeah. Is the Phoenix sorcerer subclass there?
No.
Dang.
But they have I can't remember what they have. They have some good sorcerer feats. The shadow sorcerer is awesome.
Don't they have like a storm sorcerer, or was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I think so.
That's Sword Coast.
Oh,
No.
that already exists.
That's what I am.
So our mission is to make sure we meet in 2 weeks' time, right? This is the stated. Okay.
Part of the agreement, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks should be
So,
fine, and then
17th.
2 weeks after that is New Year's Day.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah. I am. I will be there, but I might be a little hungover.
Well, it's the 30.
What?
no,
it's the 31.
Yeah,
31.
it's the 31st.
It's not the first.
No, I mean
Um,
in 2 weeks.
Oh,
my
in
wife's
two-
my wife's company Christmas party.
Oh yeah,
So-
Christmas party. Oh yeah.
I haven't.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, I haven't met any of the people she works with yet, so I think it's perfect. I should go and just get right.
Yeah.
Yeah, super
Make a
drunk.
fool. Yeah,
Yeah.
super
Wow.
drunk.
Can
Tell
you
everybody
meet
I
him?
love them.
Yeah.
Puke in the toilet.
I mean, I'm really good.
I
I'm
fart
looking at my
naked.
calendar.
I think it will be like the one night that your wife would say that I don't know this guy.
Yeah. The one night.
No, one night. So you see,
Oh,
I
you're
have
so
we
nice.
were trying to be nice here.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Appreciate the kindness.
Guys, I'm calling out tonight.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
midnight.
Right.
here. Thank you very, very much. I really missed our sessions.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
it's
Yeah,
good.
me too.
Me too.
Right, so
Yeah.
2
Bye,
weeks.
guys. Good night.
Yes.
See you in
Night,
2
everybody.
See you
weeks.
guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Ryan, I'm curious.